To the B-side. To the B-side.
And all right.
Hello, hello, hello. How are you?
Oh, man. First off, even before the intro, thank you, Quack, for that $10 hit. Bro, please do not do that when your feetsy is smashed.
His pee-pee got smashed?
No, his foot's.
His pee-pee.
No, that is not his pee. It is not his pepe's.
I thought we were using euphemisms for his pee-pee. No?
That's the wrong way.
Doing? No?
It's the wrong way.
What do you call his foot? You know, his foot got hurt.
Well,
You hurt his foot.
for me, it's a foot. For other guys,
It's
live on time on point, giving you free of charge. Oh, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to 93rd.
fucker.
This is a long time coming.
I have such a big penis.
Hi,
Do you guys
anticipated-
know I have a 12-inch dick?
Okay.
Large
You're
EP.
just
Have
gonna.
you guys seen my followers
You're
on
just
Twitch?
gonna. You're gonna. Oh God.
I have so many followers on
You're gonna
Twitch.
run
It's
us off.
amazing.
You're gonna run us off the cliff. I anticipate every good payoff, subcated and unappreciated. program featured Nickel Sound. Penny Compensate Talents, William Bishop, like ever seen for media moderator, Staredown, I'll pick my name later. 3BL, 2 Tims, 1 Read, Broadcasting's finest train wreck. As as demonstrated.
As demonstrated, obviously. We should check our audio levels before we start.
Yep. Enough about use Cordell Media Press Station, YouTube, iTunes, all the other tunes available from every coast to every coast. And now, here he is, the man, the myth, the legend, dashing dancer, the pants, the Pope Hope, new YouTube. Cal, go ahead. GGVOD partner, specialist extraordinaire. He is out of hair gel.
How'd you know?
Look at you, Mr. William Bishop.
The uncontrolled. Hi, everybody. How you doing? It's good to see you. How's life treating you? Clowntown, how have you been? How are things?
I'm back to work.
How was your New Year's?
Back to work. Wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah. That's okay. You like your job, right? Quack, you paid $10 for that sword. You got it?
I do, but I like
man?
my vacation more.
You vacay more?
Yeah.
You like vacay more than work?
100%.
See, that's the trick. My life's a vacation.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty awesome. You're living a dream.
I get pretty lucky, man.
Yep.
That's what it is.
You gotta.
I'm pretty lucky. I'm very, very lucky to have all these incredible friends all over the world that support me. Thanks for that, guys.
Time for Mohawk. Yep, you do a good job.
Time for Mohawk, maybe so.
You'll do a better job when you win the Twitch Stream On competition.
I already did. So you didn't know that I already won.
Dude,
I already
you're gonna blow. I feel it in your voice. You're blowing this off.
You know me so well. You can feel it inside my voice.
I can feel it in your voice. You're blowing this contest off. There you go.
Hot damn.
There is a game show that Badge needs audition for.
Show.
And
is it like
the contest,
the one
like
where
a
you
game
get hit
show.
by like giant balls and stuff? Not game shows. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's a game show. Self-proclaimed.
Switch hair. I got hair, homie.
Hair
Toasty.
switch.
I could get some wigs. That'd be interesting.
I will say,
hot.
your hair has the opposite Solomon effect.
The opposite Solomon.
Do you know what the Solomon effect is?
I do not.
Okay, Solomon was from a story
The salmon effect?
in the Old Testament version of the Holy Bible, where his hair was his strength, and there was some sort of bargain with the man upstairs, where as long as you have long hair, you will be
You're
strong.
Okay.
And somebody, I think, drugged him, put him to sleep, and some woman,
Give him a shave.
of
Little
course,
shavy?
duped him
Some whammon.
and chopped his hair off, and so then blinded him or something crazy, and he was crushed by his temple. He was crushed in his own temple. Oh, Samson, not Solomon. Samson. I had the wrong one. It is Samson. My fault.
Samson.
I'm
effect.
just gonna call it Solomon. Solomon was King Solomon.
Solomon.
King Solomon was the Donald Trump of the Israelites, right? Donald Trump's the Jews.
Why do you know this? And why? What? So you're saying as my hair gets longer, I lose power? I get weaker?
I would
reverse
say
Solomon
you
effect?
get less effective the longer hair.
Less
Over the
effective.
last 2.5 years, 2.5. I'm actually coming up on 3 pretty soon that I've known you. When you get short hair, you get on point, on time,
Interesting.
etc.
All right, I'm gonna cut my hair.
The longer your hair
eventually,
gets,
and I want you to.
the longer your hair gets, the more things
What
start
an
coming loose.
interesting-
Gets fast and shaky and loose.
Never. No,
Yeah.
I don't think this is a thing. No.
Chat,
I'm
back me up.
I'm
Those
refusing this one.
of you who have been hanging with Badger for, I would say 2 years or more. 2 years or more. Don't, if you're a year or more, don't comment because his hair goes in these long cycles.
Long cycles,
Yeah.
not short cycles.
But
yeah, long
comment
cycles
on
only.
his hair if you have noticed a
My
trend.
hair related to my aptitude for work.
and maybe not aptitude. Your aptitude's always very high. Like you're 100% capable.
Because I'm the best.
You're
That's why
100% capable.
Because I'm the
William-
god dang best.
William is the best. Okay.
William is. Oh, you shut your mouth.
I'm just saying. I'm
Well,
just agreeing
contact-
with you. William is the
that's-
best.
There's no. Okay. That is one of my passwords for something. None of it doesn't need to be a secure thing, so it doesn't matter if I
Right.
write that.
Right.
William is the best is a password that I have for one of the
Yeah.
things.
For a thing.
So that Clown Time remembered that apparently. I don't know how. You were what? Like that's a long time ago. What a minute detail.
I'm learned.
I have remembered.
I'm learning. Yeah.
You're
I pick
learned
up on
it about
stuff.
me, huh?
Same reason I learned. I did know the story, but I swapped up the names. But I did know about Solomon and Samson. But
Okay,
I would just say that
That's I have never heard that story. That's a new one for me.
It's something crazy. It's not one that's significant or gives you the true nature of God. I think it was just a kind of a throwaway story that they included for some reason, but I don't know.
Well, it was like a committee that made the Bible, right? From like just shared stories. So some guys like, no, Solomon's hair, man, that's a really good story. I wrote that one. It's going in there. And
right,
like,
and then
okay,
and then they kind of do this. They do this little leg wrestling stuff to try and get it in. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Right. He looks a little bit homeless with long hair, and I look like his accountant. There you go.
Not a lot homeless, just a little bit homeless, little tiny bit homeless.
Just a dusting of homelessness.
A spit. I don't have any dirt on my face, right? So I'm not that homeless. I'm barely homeless. I don't have a large jacket on. Man, it would suck to be homeless right now in Houston. There's a lot of places in the USA is just absolutely freezing.
It is bomb ass cold at the moment. Yep.
This morning there was ice on the ground. Ice on the ground? Ice on cars?
Ice on the ground.
I mean, there's some of you are like, okay, so there's some freaking ice.
That is
I
not
live in Texas.
Yeah.
Okay?
So
that is not okay. Is there any smell? Do I smell? I smell horrific. I don't shower, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
You can't smell me.
He showers when it dang well suits him.
Once a week. No. I don't think I smell. Probably a little bit. I smell like something.
I do have a crazy person story here in just a second, but I'll just give you an update.
Sounds like every story you tell me is a crazy person story.
Yes. Busted. 100%
It's coming
busted.
from a crazy person.
Busted.
Therefore, it is a crazy person story.
So,
Quack, I hope that your wound festers and you fucking die.
Yeah. What?
Right? There you go.
Thank you for the $10. I hope you die.
I was thinking it, but I just wanted to let you know that I hope that your children are abandoned and have no father.
What he means is,
love you, Quack.
What he means is, I have endless gratitude for your generous.
Listen to him. No, listen to him. Don't listen to me.
For your generous support. I hope you continue to do that with. I hope you continue to do so in the future, etc.
You just smashed your foot?
This is how
it's a
you
wound. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is what Ashley did with her foot. She dropped something on it and ruined the entire foot. Had to get a new foot. Do you have to get a new foot, Quack?
No, he has to do surgery though. You have to probably put a pin in it.
Surgery for his foot? Just get over it. Drink some water.
Were you paying attention to your chat?
Was I reading my chat while I was playing a video game?
Because I
was playing a video game.
I was setting up.
I saw that he was gonna have surgery and stuff. Yeah. I mean, I just know he broke his. I mean, he told me he broke something. I was like, he broke his. He told me the name of it actually. Instead of saying his foot, cutie bone. He means his cutie bone is broken, which I assumed. Of course I assumed. Okay, he broke his Pepe. So, whatever. All right. If you didn't break your Pepe, I don't care.
Well,
you can do whatever you want with your broken foot. Who cares?
Oh, here we go. All right, I got an image. Hang on.
Did you see the game I was playing? They Are Billions. Everyone's hot for right now. Super hot for.
I did, and
Cuneiform.
I can't.
Cuneiform. You can't.
I can't. I don't know. Something's crazy about it.
Something's crazy about it.
Something is definitely crazy about it. Hang on, let's look at the cuneiform. I got a diagram.
I googled cuneiform and it was like, this is not it. I got some other things. You sure you spelled that right, Quacky Poo?
Oh yeah, I did. Hang on.
I got cuneiform script, which is like some tablets.
So the cuneiform is right before. It's the one that connects the metatarsals to the navicular.
Do you find this useful information?
Well, when I'm about to go into surgery, I do. I need to know the names of those.
You need to know
bones.
the names of when you're a doctor and you do surgery on these things.
If you'll just avert your attention over here to the diagram, that's where the cuneiform is.
Okay, yeah, I see the cuneiform up in there. Well, that's a bad spot to break, honestly, right?
Yeah,
that must hurt.
8 pieces.
You have 8 different pieces.
Shouldn't it
start off in 7 though?
Looks like it's kind of more of a 1-piece bone.
1 piece? Nah.
Look, the phalange looks like a 2-piece.
He's got 8 different cuneiforms in there right now. Are you telling me that he's multiplied his cuneiforms by 8 times?
Well,
that's a lot of. That's some good portfolio.
It's the same thing as if if you break up a Twinkie into like three bites, it's less calories.
Well, yeah, that's correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you had to chew more.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. You burn a little bit more.
Right.
Should be one. Okay.
Anyway, I would say you need to do another. To wrap up this biological discussion here. I would say that you need to do another deal where you either do some money or some sort of crazy event to shave your hair or shave Hang on.
Shave my hair, you
support.
son of a
No.
basket.
Supporters, you get 2 spots.
2 spots.
For tips or for goals met, I will shave your name into the side of my head.
That's not, okay. I couldn't even do that.
And then do a mohawk, and then Jeff is one, and then Quack is the other one.
Zorro should be screw Quack. Not Zorro.
Whoever. I'm just saying.
Definitely,
yeah, right.
Definitely Zorro.
Jeff,
Anybody besides
Jeff
Quack,
and Z-Man.
to be honest.
Yeah, Jeff and
Z-Man. Nice.
Jeff and
Z-Man. Let's not say we did.
That would be awesome.
I mean, I'm okay. I guess I'm okay with shave my head.
Do you
for
want
something.
to eat in February? Let's do
I'll
that.
Be fine. I will be okay, Clowntown. I will be all right. Fear not for me.
How good of a February? I am handing you your February.
My costs are low. Is what
Here's
I'm saying,
your
okay?
February.
Like I could do some. I could bring the daily tip goal back.
This is your entire month of February. You could do this. Your entire month of January. Look, I'm handing it to
February,
you.
Shave my head.
I'm handing it to you on a platter, saying this is what you. This is 1/12 of your year.
I tell you what, you do it first, and I'll think about doing it afterwards. How about that? Sound good? Sound like a plan, man?
I got a cube job. They're gonna go. Why is he Zorro?
What's wrong with your hair? Why is you Zorro? You have a big Z.
Why is his name Wes? Why is his name Wes?
You'd be totally fine. No one's gonna question you at all. How's Factoria going? You beat any speedrun records?
Okay,
are you playing Slay the Spire also? Sorry,
yes.
I'm pulling you 3 different topics here.
Yeah, let's do the We Are Billions.
You want to talk about We Are Billions?
They are billions. We are.
They are billions. We are like 2. We are 3. We're like 50, I guess. They are billions. Pretty fun game. You can pick it up on Steam. It is a little expensive, actually.
It is.
It's super not done. It's mega not done.
Really?
It's $25. Very super expensive. I got it from the studio for Freezies to try out, and it's pretty okay. I like it. It's steampunk, post-apocalypse zombie mode.
Warcraft.
It's
Warcraft 2?
It feels, if you've played StarCraft, if you've played Warcraft 2, then you definitely understand the I don't want to say the controls, but I guess controls, yeah, you understand the core concepts of the entire game. Gather resources, make dudes, survive. Mm-hmm. But I think the really interesting thing about this game is what the enemy actually is. Because the enemy isn't another player. It's a specifically PvE setup. And there's a lot of things that I guess I started with StarCraft BattleNet. There's some games like this called Diplomacy. It's you have to clear out area, get resources. This is pretty fun. I like it a lot, actually. I think it's a pretty good game. And if you have a moment, you should check it out.
What is it called? What was Diplomacy?
It's literally called Diplomacy in StarCraft 2 StarCraft BattleNet. Sorry,
not
StarCraft 2.
Right.
Literally called Diplomacy, and it's a similar kind of game. That's what I played mostly for StarCraft. I don't play much RTSs. So the fact that I enjoy this game must say something good about it, I suppose. I don't know. I like this game. I think it's fun. You seem to be scared of it. Maybe the best thing about this, in fact, is that the first time I played, one zombie snuck in, hit my settlement, and then it was over. I was dead. Because what happens is when zombies attack buildings, they reproduce in those buildings.
Oh.
So they attack a building that has your people in it. They eat those people, turn them into zombies, and then they suddenly, you just have this whole big thing of zombies right inside your base, if you're not lucky. So it's like a soft underbelly that you have of civilians that you have to protect constantly.
Oh, right.
Because you are their food. So it can get pretty brutal pretty fast. It's a tower defense game kind of as well. It's pretty great, and it's pausable, which is my favorite thing that I've ever had in an RTS, because RTSs require a lot of focus and a lot of things going on, and you can pause it. So it's pretty nice.
Oh, pausable. I thought you were saying it's plausible. Like this is a really a very.
This could happen.
This could actually happen as.
It's a well thought out thing. No, it's not. It's not well thought out at all. It's very simple. It's steampunky. It's pausable. You can pause it.
Yeah.
Real time pausable strategy.
Right. That's going to be the speed run drill. Is okay. No pause. Like FTL. No pause.
Right. No pause.
Yeah.
God, I couldn't imagine no pause. Yeah, definitely. Some people are playing it no pause, but I think the controls are shit. Like the so far, I have had the biggest issues with the user interface. This game is not done. It's early access. I don't give anybody any credit for being early access. If you're selling your stuff, it should be good enough. All right. I don't. It's sold on Steam right now. I can buy it. I don't give you any leeway on that. Of course, I'm still mentioning it's early access. There's a lot of things wrong with it, so it probably needs a little bit of brewing. Don't pick it up full price. Pick it up $12. That's probably like perfect money for this one. Being how much you're going to spend on it.
10-12 is your recommended price point.
$10.12. Yes.
10/12. Yeah.
$12 is probably fine. I guess $10. $9.99 if you can pick it up for. I think it was on sale recently. I have to check Steam DB.
Right.
But you might see me play more of it. It reminds me a lot of RimWorld, actually. Less complicated RimWorld. Less complicated, worse UI. I don't know if I can even say that. Is that real? Worse UI than RimWorld? Yeah, I guess so. The UI of RimWorld is really bad.
Really? I thought RimWorld was the ones who did the Prison Architect and sunk all that time into it, right?
No, they didn't do Prison Architect. It was other guys. So,
they borrowed it.
They did borrow the theme.
Borrowed it,
they
right?
Borrowed it. I mean, they said, "Hey, can we use your arts, literally your sprites?" And they were like, "Yes."
Oh, okay.
But not anymore. It doesn't use the same sprites anymore. They're totally redone. So not the how it looks, but the actual interface for interacting with it. Have you ever played like Company of Heroes or any StarCraft?
Yes.
Okay, you have. So in middle mouse button, if you press it down and drag, it pans your camera. Doesn't have that in there, Billions. Not a thing.
Oh.
No,
what do you move your camera around with?
You can do arrow keys. You can bind it to WASD, or you can push the camera around by touching the sides of your monitors.
Edge dragging, or edge pushing.
Can you? I don't think you can't like right click and drag either.
No, or edge pushing. You kind of push it with edge pushing,
and it'll move that way. Which I hate that method.
I don't like that
like
either.
The mouse button. So that's a big issue for me right now, is that's not in the game. There's a couple other little things that are a little bit weird. I think it has the potential to be a freaking fantastic game, like a masterpiece. It's not quite there yet, though.
Right.
So maybe it'll cook a little bit. Let me see if I can find how much it costs.
I just linked it in the chat.
Or did you?
Yeah. I still have not jumped on that.
Looks like there's never been a discount for it.
Yeah.
It's only been $25.
Yeah, so $25. Yeah, that seems
probably wait for it to go on sale.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's probably. The selling point is probably what they expect it to be worth later on. And it's not done yet, right? I don't know how close it even is done. I was just now looking at the roadmap for development on it. I didn't get to look at it very much, though. But so there's probably going to be a lot of things going to be added. Is why it costs so much. Hopefully, I don't know. When a game comes out early access, I have zero hope for it. It's just going to die right there. It's how I feel about it. Maybe it's a little cynical, but. When I purchase if I'm going to be purchasing an early access game, I want it to be perfectly fine the way it is, because Star Drive really burned me on games that I thought were going to be fantastic if they were worked on, and they just weren't.
Star Drive.
Yeah, Star Drive and Star Drive 2. I didn't buy Star Drive 2 though. You can look that up real quick. Like, by a failed developer, I would say, a real a-hole. Just never finished this game. Started Star Drive 2 when Star Drive 1 wasn't done. Just kind of terrible.
Yeah, reviews are mixed. $30
for Star Drive. $30
zero sum games.
Oh, you can't even set your key bindings in They Are Billions. You can't set key bindings at all, which is
what?
Yeah, that's like there's probably no colorblind mode. That's like really base level stuff. I think the guy who made this game, honestly, is like, he's pretty new. He's working on it. Maybe he has a team. I don't know. Yeah, he'll hopefully work that kind of stuff out, because no reboundable keys is pretty bad. They don't even use the grid system. They use some random ass system.
Oh,
if anybody knows that kind of jazz.
All right.
Anyway, how's Factorio been going? Tell me about it.
Actually, let's do the Slay the Spire. So,
okay,
your approach to the red guy. So Slay the Spire is a card game, basically. You build a deck, and you start off with either the red guy, who has a certain set of cards, and a green guy and a certain set of cards.
Green guy. Ironclad and the Silent, I believe they're called.
I figured it out the other day.
You figured it out? You figured the whole game out the other day?
I've been playing. I probably have another 100 hours before you.
What the?
Hang on. Let me make sure I qualify that statement. It feels like 100.
25 hours. Feels like you played 15 hours, I bet.
No. Okay. I have 43 total.
Okay, close.
Okay. It felt like 100.
Felt like 100. It was the time you spent offline thinking about it isn't counted. So
yeah, I spent a lot of time thinking about it.
There you go.
So
how about that?
Probably 20 of that is red guy, 20 of that is green guy.
Okay, see, I've done 25 hours, and 24 of that has been red guy.
Right. So here's what I've been thinking is, so I played red guy for 20 hours, and I think I got all the unlocks except for like the last level, which I think I have 2 unlocks left. And so I switched over to green guy and started playing him.
Okay.
And I did way better at green guy than I did at red guy.
I see. I did so terrible with silent.
Exactly.
But I did way better with ironclad.
So here's the thing: you play red guy, just balls out, smash, kamikaze. I'm going to attack and be super aggressive.
Yeah, that's how I play him. That's how he works.
And I play Slay the Spire, and I
Slay the Spire.
I play green guy, I play red guy very conservative, and I struggle.
I see. But you play the silent
as
very conservatively. And that's exactly what the silent wants.
Yes, and I do, and that's what I was playing the strategies wrong. I flip flopped the strategy. I tried to play the conservative guy on the red aggressive guy.
See, maybe that's why I can't play the silent, because I feel no conservative bone in my body.
Oh man,
it's like attack, kill.
I will, and this is an insight to my personality. It's jujitsu. It's all the things that I do. And Factorio and all these things. I will grind and slowly strangle and just cinch it up and cinch it up and cinch it up and cinch it up and just slowly overwhelm you.
My patience falls apart at some point. And I will be like, all right, let's go.
Let's go.
I built up enough. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm 99% ready. I'm never 100% ready. Yeah, that's my gaming style for sure.
Yeah.
So Ironclad works out really well. Slay the Spire is really fun, guys. It's pretty cheap too, actually. If you were going to if I were to recommend you any game this month, last month, this is the game for me. It's an early access game.
It was not on sale. It was not on sale on the Christmas thing.
It was not. It's an early access game as well. Man, we're talking about early access today.
Yep.
It's fairly okay done. I mean, I played it for 25 hours. It's a $16 game, so it's not too bad. I'll definitely be playing it more. It's got a lot going on. It's getting updated. There's a beta branch you can be in. There's a lot of stuff going on with Slay the Spire.
Update queued today. Look at there.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm seeing that there. So I mean, there's some new cards on the beta branch right now. I think they might be getting put in. I'm not
Sweet.
Sure. Some pretty crazy ones.
Awesome.
We'll see.
Yeah, look at there. Weekly batch. Oh, look. They have 5 new languages that we will not use. Chinese, French, German, Japanese, and Russian. Hey, cool. I don't Max, this is your game right here.
Because Max can't read English.
No, he can. But I mean, it's like being comfortable.
It's like being okay. Yeah, fair enough. You're right. I see what you're saying.
Being comfortable. Okay. Bunch of new green cards, etc. Oh, cool. All right. Let me grab this. Here's the. There you go. News. Bunch of bug fixes, new UIs and effects, new graphics, and new art, new animations. And
all games nowadays are early access? Not all games are early access. It's just it's early access is the Kickstarter.
Just the good ones are.
Just the good ones are. Just the guys who want to make money are. Really. Right. RimWorld was early access. So was Factorio.
Yeah.
When I picked it up. Well, I guess this is still technically.
So yeah, Factorio still is, but they celebrated their 5-year with a party, right? So.
A party. I would love to know what that party was like.
Oh, dude, they said it was fairly off the chain for a bunch of engineers.
Yeah, exactly. For a bunch of engineers, I don't know.
I mean, when I had a running joke when they were promoting their party. Anyway, hang on a second. So wrap up Slay the Spire. You described it the same. I will describe it the same way you described Factorio to me as early access. Slay the Spire, very playable, very enjoyable early access game.
I would say so. 100%. I haven't had a single crash or a single bug or anything like that happen.
Me either.
Clean experience the entire time, which is kind of a big deal because to do quality control while developing the game, it requires another person really, and another person with lots of time and it's lots of effort. So shout out to those guys. Mega Crit, I think, are these guys' names, right?
Yep, Mega Crit.
MegaCrit.com. Boom. Pick it up.
Yep.
Do it.
So so Factorio has had. I don't know if it has had overall a viewership pickup, for sure.
I mean, every time it gets an update, I'm sure there's a bit of a spiky hue.
Yes, but I think it's because the big streamers and me. It's
okay.
There's like 3 big streamers, and then there's me.
Right.
Well, Shred Guy's bigger. It's like saying that the networks. It's like the big 3 and CBS. You know?
Okay, right.
You know,
Sure. Okay. I mean, yeah, it's nice that you're among those spot, and those guys also all know you as well.
We've been playing a specific game mode that is, I think it's been in for a bit, but it's got a facelift, and our hero Colonel Will decided to drag everybody in for an event.
Oh, right. Okay, I remember you telling me about this. Yeah, I haven't seen this at all.
And they have, believe it or not, they have some PvP modes in there where you can either drag everybody in and first one to launch a rocket wins, right?
Interesting. That's
also,
kind of
first one to kill everybody wins.
Kill it.
Right.
You don't respawn when you die?
That's there's that.
Crazy.
You know, you can just,
combat in Factorio isn't amazing.
It's not.
It's not like super, yeah. You're throwing grenades, basically.
And then there's a couple other ones like that. But the one that grabbed our eye is production score. So it's not necessarily first one to launch a rocket. It's the first one to have the most points based on the production that you made.
Interesting.
And we've done that 3 times now where I've competed against Will, and we've kind of shuffled teams around.
Nice. How many times have you won?
I did not
0.
win. 0.
Okay, 0 times.
Point
0.0. Just build train and be unstoppable. Yeah, trains are pretty strong apparently. One shot everybody.
0.
You just have to lay the track as you go for the train.
That's what Llama does. That's what Llama does. So what happens is I had a team of 6, 4 of my guys and 2 of other guys. Colonel Will had a team of 6, and then Auntie, the head speedrunner giant. It was him and one other dude, and he stomped us. Like,
wow, really?
It was 2 versus 6 versus 6, and he just smashed our faces.
An elites win? Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah. So, on that first game, we were still kind of learning and doing some things. He's an absolute freak at that game. We were all within 5% of each other. So it was, the scores ended up being 12.5 million, 13 million, and 13.5 million. And he and one other dude just soared past everybody else and won, right?
Jeez.
He does not have a sub 2-hour rocket launch in this version. It's in the 3s.
That's right. That's speedrunner talk for not yet, sucker. Yeah. He's working on it.
Mm-hmm. But it's only a matter of time.
That reminds me of playing Terraria against other people.
Right.
Did you see the thing where I was me versus 6 other people? Yep. That was really fun. That was a great time.
Right. And I had a blasted ass. Yeah, and you were just smashing everybody.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, I get speedrunning, man. Speedrunning really tunes you to play fast, and that's probably exactly how Elite feels. He's like, yeah, I'm just doing the same thing that I always do.
Right.
And I'm just out of control, different than everybody else.
And
you'll get there eventually, Cloud Town. I'm sure I really rusted on Terraria.
Yeah. So in this version, we're trying to get it under 4 hours. I say we.
Is it harder in this version? I mean, you are part of this Clown Town.
You're
doing your best assist.
Oddly enough, I think it's going to be easier because there's 6 sciences, and one of the middle ones that was really an iron suck has had one component taken out of it. So there's less iron that needs to go into that 4th one. So times because of that iron and because of general, they've tuned a lot of it performance-wise, optimized a ton of it. So those 2 combined should make everything easier, and time should come down from the previous version.
Okay, that's cool. So it's nice to have short times.
But the ones that really have been increasing the buzz is these massive players. And I mean, we probably had on this one event, we had, I think Will counted up 600 or 700 viewers on at the same time.
That's
combined with all of our streams,
amazing.
Which is amazing for Factorio. You can usually go look at and go, okay, 300 or so on at any given time, whatever. So yeah, I was pretty privileged to be invited, be a part of that. We did that one time, and we were all real close. The next time, Auntie just mowed everybody down. I got this time. Auntie had 6 people, and he just stomped everybody.
No, yeah.
And I got, I think, 4 of my guys, one of which had to drop out, and then 3 from another stream, and we were kind of. There were 6 people that were not used to working together.
Yeah, and so that's going to be a big thing.
Yeah,
we kind of
got outmatched pretty hard, so we fell behind pretty bad in that last one.
See, that's why one person can be a real big superpower, because they're working with themselves and they have this set of things. Even if they don't work very well with other people, they can get a lot done. Mm-hmm. That's probably I don't know anything about Auntie, but that sounds like he's the type where he's just like, I'm just going to do this. You guys, I don't know. Okay.
Well, the other thing is that he has the vision to go. Okay, the only thing you need to do is do this one thing. And you do this other thing, and then I'll match up all the
projects?
pieces.
Oh, shit. No wonder you got beat.
Right.
Delegating? That's a hard task. That's a difficult thing to do.
And I could kind of do that early on to my guys, but I was not.
Important.
I had 2 or the other 3 guys, the other half of my team was not my guys, so I was kind of I was a little more passive about bossing them around and saying,
you needed me on stream.
I
see. Okay,
right.
Yeah, I had your back with being passive.
Right. So,
do this right now. Go.
Yeah.
Hurry! Hurry up.
We got to stop pretty
good.
Hurry up. All of those things have been very good for viewership and for the first time. So I've been playing Factorio for now about a year and a half. I think maybe coming up to a year. Yeah, almost a year and a half.
Playing a lot of Factorio Clowntown.
The first time I have ever consciously seen a Factorio developer in a chat talking.
Nice.
Is because of this event.
That is awesome. That is huge.
Yeah.
That is really big. Yeah, I would have never called that they would have showed up.
And
that's crazy.
And also saw him in the Discord where we were kind of talking about it. And he's talking with us and actually in this version that's coming out, or 16.12 is where we played. 16.13 because of some direct feedback we gave him. There was 2 features in the next version because we said, hey, it would be nice if we do it. He goes, hey, great idea, let's do it. So it's like, yeah, right.
Yeah, Toaster, remember that? Duck fix it, duck fix it, duck fix it. That was good times.
Right.
New version 2, they made GUI improvements to the team production challenge to show rates.
Yes.
Look at that.
That's his current version. Guys, huh? There's another fix coming out where they added this is one, and the next one was a suggestion from Mojo, who said we should add spectator mode.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Which would allow for the shoutcasting.
Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking too. That's what spectator mode's for, baby.
Yeah, and I jumped in and I said, I'm your guy. Because
you're gonna do some shoutcasting for Factorio? Oh, let me be your flavor caster, Clint.
Okay.
That'd be great.
If you look at
about the game,
I may not have the speed, I may not have like all the technical know-how, and I may not have all the modding, but I can talk your ass off, and I can make it way more funny and interesting than all the other Factorio streamers. Right?
The shoutcaster is so important. Like if you do it right, you can have you can turn anything into fun. It doesn't matter.
So
players into
so what I said was, hey, Mojo the Australian, and I said, and I'll be the color guy, and we would shoutcast it because he and I play together a bunch. You know, he and I play off each other the same way you and I do. He's more of the straight middle of the road, and I'm more of the jump in and kind of do that. And I said, hey, Mojo, we're in. Let's do this. Let's find a way to shoutcast these because this will be fun. We'll have a great old time. So. Because I think I need him and he needs me, the same way to kind of fill in all the fit together.
That's how good team works right there.
Yeah. So
that's how you should do it. That's cool, man. That is really, really awesome.
So I'm gonna try and do that. It may be like a dumb thing, but it may be just dumb, or it may turn into something really cool. So we'll see.
Yeah, it seems pretty cool already, to be honest with you.
And for an engineering
on that
a boring ass.
For the developers to come in, that's pretty sweet.
Engineering
really
game.
Sweet. Now, did you post any of this on Reddit? The Factorio Reddit. Did you guys announce that you were doing this?
What's that address again?
Factorio.com. reddit.com/r/Factorio?
No, I did not. I think Will did probably because Will arranged it all, and I just And he said, "Hey, we're going live in 12 hours. Can you be there?"
Can you be? Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Yes. Question mark? Exclamation point? Sure. Doing it?
Yeah. So I think he's going to do it again tomorrow. So I'm going to try and be available for that. But he hadn't sent me a. I know Quack. I know. That was my joke. Is what's that address again?
Okay. Yeah. He definitely did it. Okay.
Yeah.
He definitely did it. He definitely posted on there. I think that'd be a great spot to share next time if you guys are doing this.
Yeah.
Hey, we're doing this
100%.
thing. It's very interesting to the Factorio community. Obviously, the developers are interested too.
Right. And
that's cool stuff, man. That's very exciting.
And probably Wes can say, "Oh no. There's plenty of times where I've seen a developer in chat and commenting and doing the things."
Right.
But I have never consciously went, "Oh, cool, there's the guy." Like the same way I went, "Oh, there's Whitney," or there's Arcalis, or there's Phelps. Or
I don't know Phelps. There's so many that we've talked to.
Yeah, David Phelps, the business guy. He's Ox's buddy.
I don't think I know. Is he called something different on Twitch?
I think D Phelps. I don't know. So
D-Town.
D-Town. Yes.
D-Town. Okay.
Yeah, D-Town. That's right. Or
D-Town?
Hey, there's Food Barbarian, or there's Red Andrew.
It's great to know those names.
Right.
And it'd be cool if more developers do the kind of interacting with people.
Oh, they should.
Slay the Spire would do well with interacting with some of the streamers.
Did you see my tweet where I'm going, "Hey guys, hit me up. Let's talk. Let's talk. Come on."
Megacrit, every time I play Slay the Spire.
Come on in. Come talk to him. Hey man,
if they want to come say hi.
Yeah.
They liked one of my tweets.
Yes, I got a like too. I got a thumbs up, but
at the very least they saw it.
Yeah. Where you at, buddy? Where you at?
Come on, hit me with your tweets. Come and say hi and chat.
Yeah, come say hi.
Come on, developers. Megacrit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's no way. There Are Billions guys have so many viewers on Twitch right now.
And
it's crazy, absolutely crazy. They must be so excited. They must be ecstatic,
right?
Because they have spent $0.00 on advertisements. I bet you, and this has been killer for them. Their game is probably blowing the hell up, and it's not a cheap game either. I feel like this studio doesn't have a whole lot of experience, but they're living the indie developer dream.
Yeah.
Where you make a really good game and then everyone plays your really good game. Like, oh, look at that. That's crazy.
Right.
So
but
that doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, this is not. The interesting thing about this is that They Are Billions is not like you had. Okay, so in that short 15 minutes, you had a fair amount of criticism for it.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think it's perfect.
Right. But it's not amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like how much? It's a lot of hype for something that's not just flooring everybody, right?
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's flooring me. It's pretty good. It's fun. I enjoy it. Like, it doesn't like break the mold like some of the games that I play.
Let me look here on Twitch and see where.
There's some games like Crusader Kings that just take gameplay and go in a whole different direction than other games. Like they're really unique or really different.
Right.
And they aren't masterpieces. They aren't perfect themselves, but I think some of them. Like a ton of them are masterpieces. Like Don't Starve, it doesn't have 45K views. Maybe it was really good at one point.
Right.
But Don't Starve is a masterpiece. Terraria doesn't have those kind of viewers.
I would agree. Don't Starve is a masterpiece, right? Yeah. Okay. Fifth on Twitch right now. They Are Billions.
Like, that's crazy. That's freaking crazy.
That's insane.
And this game it's an okay game.
Yeah. Yeah. League.
It's not the most insane epic game ever. It doesn't have like boobs and shooting and a ton of like first person shooting in it. It's not like a Call of Duty game, but it's up there on Twitch right now. And it's kind of crazy.
So comparable to Hearthstone, more than Dota, more than CS:GO, and more than Smite, more than IRL, more than Overwatch, more than GTA.
So comparable to Hearthstone, like literally Blizzard makes that game. Right?
Yeah.
Like, if you were a game developer and you're like, oh, yeah, I'm up there with Blizzard. Shit.
Damn. Oh, yeah, I know those guys.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah, I know those guys.
You know the Blizzard guys? Okay.
I'm with those. Yeah.
The market is starving for something new. I don't know. RimWorld doesn't have 43K viewers.
Maybe.
I think RimWorld is just straight up a better game. It has more going on. It has more diverse stuff than They Are Billions. Maybe it's like I don't know, the centralization of not being that complex, but having some new stuff, and people love zombies.
Right. Yeah. Let me look at just looking at Twitch right now. Twitch.tv/directory. Here you go. If you guys want to look at the chat that I'm looking on.
everyone's talking about how hard it is or how easy it is to catastrophically fail. Yeah, but there's tons of games like that too. So like that is like the common key for tons of games that I play now. Like there's basically no game that I play that is easier than Dark Souls. I couldn't think of one. Like Dark Souls is a fairly forgiving and I would say easier game. I don't think it's a hardcore audience, honestly. If you just want to beat Dark Souls, like you have to have some time to sit down and play it. But like it's not impossible. It's not like now you have to learn something to play Dark Souls. Like you just play Dark Souls with a controller, right?
Right.
Like you don't have to do an essay to be able to do Dark Souls. Like you do have some games. You don't have to do a spreadsheet to do Dark Souls. Like it's penetrable. Meanwhile, some games have a difficulty level that is like learn to play the piano. Literally, you have to play the piano, basically, or lots of different things like that have a much higher difficulty.
Right.
Like Bennett Foddy's Getting Over It. Very difficult game. It doesn't have a whole lot going on for it though.
Right. It's
a very simple, and that was really popular for a while too.
Yeah.
So I think I guess it depends. There's probably maybe the thing is that there's tons and tons and tons of these games that are specifically difficult, but we only see one or two of them come to light.
Yeah. And by the way, that Getting Over It, you're done in 10 hours, right?
You're done. Yeah, right. I mean, more. I think a lot of people finish it in 6. I think Jason finished it
right
in 12.
I would 90% of everyone who plays it is done in 10 hours, and that's it forever.
No, it's 10 hours. Yeah, that's it forever. There's no real reason to go back.
Right. They say
the
1%
5 is a speedrunner.
Right. They say 5 to infinity hours is your average.
Right. 5 to infinity.
But
yeah, so
I would say 90% of all people who have some gaming aptitude of some kind, somewhere around there. You did it in how many? Did you?
I have not finished. I'm at 6 hours played right now.
You put 6 hours into it and then went.
I put 6 hours. Yeah. Well,
one more stream you could do it.
The thing about it is that the very beginning is the exact same as everywhere else.
Right.
It's really the same thing. There's
no upgrades.
There's nothing there's no upgrades. There's no progression really.
Right.
It's pretty similar. So at one point I got stuck. There was a spot I couldn't get past. Kept falling, and I was like, okay. After 3, I think it was literally 4.5 hours of that one spot. I was like, okay, well, there we go. We're done now, I guess.
Yeah, well.
I was sitting there. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna keep going. Don't worry, we'll get past this spot. 2 hours later. Well, so yeah, I was pretty over Bennett after a little while.
Right.
It's an okay game. It's fine. It is one of those games that is really tough, like Toaster said.
Yep.
We'll see.
But yeah, you're done.
Maybe They Are Billions will have a sharp drop off at some point. A lot of games do this. They get really big and then they're gone forever.
Right, but this one
you never see them again.
I mean, we've talked about this movie for two shows in a row.
This is like
I think it's our third show.
Time? I don't think we talked about it last time.
We did because I pulled the screen. I pulled the logo from last week's directory.
It's been going for like 3 weeks now.
Yeah,
it's been pretty successful. Yeah,
right.
I guess so, huh? I didn't really touch it when it first came out because there's so many people into it. I do that. I usually wait. I did the same thing with Stardew Valley.
Right.
I've been playing a lot of CK2 recently, and that game is hard as hell.
Crusader Kings.
Crusader Kings. Actually, I think the thing about Crusader Kings, it's a murder your family simulator, basically. You kill your children. You're the royalty in a feudal era. The thing about it is, I think the thing that makes it really tough is the AI is really good at it. I wouldn't say that about a lot of games. The AI is very good at it. The AI is actually fantastic. Crusader Kings. They're a bunch of evil jerks. They're pretty schmirt when it comes to overall things. What's up, Brute? How you doing?
Right.
I wish there was more of that. Like a lot of times we see games have terrible AI. Like the AI is like one of the biggest problems with it. Like They Are Billions. The AI there basically doesn't exist. There is no AI. I don't allow spectators option to PvP. Okay. There basically isn't any AI at all. The zombies have very simple things that happen, and that covers up this gap of how difficult it is to actually program an artificial intelligence to react to the player. Mm-hmm. Like RimWorld does the same thing. RimWorld has an extremely simple enemy AI, and the creators are constantly having to rejig it because the players find it a super exploitable method of dealing with it. They're like tweaking it around constantly, but only tiny minor changes to make it active.
Right.
You out. AI is a huge problem. Crusader Kings 2 AI, cut your throat, man. Kill you in your sleep, literally smother you with a pillow.
Right. Well, it's like we talked about this back in the days with Terraria because it's hard. It's like a human will almost always be able to outsmart in-game AI.
Because of time, right? Because like you come in contact with the AI and you can adapt and it can't, and you find a method to exploit it.
Yeah,
and
right.
So it's not a competition between you and the AI; it's a competition between you and the programmer of the AI.
Right.
And that's this back and forth kind of thing. Yeah, it is really hard.
And
to
that's
do that.
why that's why you say the most powerful weapon in Terraria is the dirt block.
The block. The block is the most powerful. Yes.
Yep.
100%.
Block of dirt. That's it. And you can beat almost 90% of all Terraria enemies with something you make with a dirt block, right? So
not bosses, but pretty much everything else. The things that you can construct are super strong. And that's it's kind of sad that that's the case. But the more complex you make the game, the more difficult it is to program the AI. Like as the constraints get bigger. So like for chess, the artificial intelligence is so good at chess, they'll never lose a chess. Like, they will 100% beat any chess player at chess, the AIs. Well, not 100%. Like, a lot of the time they will. They'll be okay
Masters.
at chess at the very least.
Yeah. They will beat 99.9% of everybody who plays them.
Right. The grandmaster players who played chess for 50,000 hours are going to be okay.
Right.
So because of the limited constraints of chess, that's much better. But then when you get into StarCraft, like, the environment is so much bigger, and there's so many more things and so many more pieces moving around and so much more stuff going on that the AI can't keep up with the adaptability of a person, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, interesting.
Well, so that is exciting. So what I'm hoping to... okay. So here's another cool thing I'll tell you about our friend Llama Chomp.
Tell me. Llama Chomp, our friend, Archetype Gaming member right here.
Right.
He is as well.
And
where you at? You joining the Archetype Gaming bandwagon now?
He's not invited me yet, but...
well, okay.
Do I have to be beat in or sexed in? Which one is it?
You do have to do, yes. You
Or
have to do
both?
some things to be in. No, it's a really chill team.
Yeah.
We recently got a bunch of new members.
So I host, or Llama Chomp hosts me every night. I host him during the day usually. I think I'm in his chat fairly frequently because I'll pop in during work and say hi for 3 minutes and then I'm done.
Nice.
He's been to my chat 2 times ever.
Okay. Fair enough. He doesn't like you very much.
His evenings are blanked out because his family and all that other stuff. So he rarely gets an evening chance, right?
He ain't got no time.
It would be as if I were a welder instead, and I was always out on the job where no signal, and I rarely got a chance to do anything during the day. I would be in his chat as rare as he's in mine. So.
Fair enough. You have your interwebs, yeah, sure.
So I'm coming into this game mode, and there are these game modes in Factorio where you get it's like a 20 to 30 minute game. You get some starting material, and you're teams, and you have these 2 squares of about 100 by 100 squares, and you have some resources in there, and it says the first one to make 30 engines, go.
Interesting.
And then you get to, and everyone comes in and they go, "Is that a mod?" And I said, "No, it's part of the new. It's part of the
I didn't know
base
about
game
this at all.
Right?
Is that a mod? Yeah, I would ask you the same thing.
Apparently, it's been in the game since version 14, so it's been in there almost a year.
Okay, so someone, I mean, one of the developers was like, "Yeah, this is a good idea. Let's do this."
Yeah, a long time ago.
Interesting. Yeah, a long time ago.
And so now I've been doing that with my subs, and we jump in there and we're doing it's 20 to 30 minute quick hits, and it's kind of speed runs, but it's not really. You don't start from zero. You don't go all the you don't start from zero.
Right.
But
you get some things.
You get some things, but if you build too quickly, you're going to run out of it. Like if you get some copper, and copper is used for power poles. And if you put down all the power poles, then you don't have enough to start your copper production. You're like, oh crap!
Interesting. So
I need to take up some, and I need to mine it.
We come back to Factorio actually being a puzzle game.
Right? Yeah. It's kind of like this little puzzle that you got to solve quicker, and you don't get to choose teams. It chooses teams for you. And
I feel like Factorio can be quick. Like it can be. I mean, when something happens in a 30-minute chunk, I think it's okay.
Right.
Like that's pretty quick. I think that's how most people digest things in those kind of chunks like that.
Yeah, and it's these little quick hits, and you play 5 rounds, and then based on if your team wins, you get say 24 points, and if your team loses but still completes the objective, you get 12, and if they don't complete the objective, you get 4 or something. And then at the next time, teams are scrambled, and then the leader is placed on the team by himself, and the two with the lower scores are now competing against there. So now you have double the resources starting, right? Because each person gets stuff, so they kind of have an advantage in equalizer, right?
Oh, okay, that's nice. I like how the teams are split up.
And so Llama comes in for the first time, probably in 6 months, and says, "Hey, what do we have going on here?" And he says, "Is this a mod? What's going on?" And I said, "Hey, man, Llama, you know." And I said, "No, it's here." So then he goes, "Oh, this is awesome! I'm gonna have to try this."
Okay, does he get into it? Llama Chomp.
The following day, I log in at 11 a.m. or whatever our time. He's on and he's playing it, and he's got his subs on there, and he's doing these little scenarios. I'm going,
that's pretty great.
Look at there, yeah, which is great. The other thing,
now he can join you for the big fights that you guys do.
Well, he has no. It would probably be he has no evening time, so probably it'll be like I would join him on his stream and walk him through it or something, something like that, right?
Llama Chomp's a good guy. I like his stuff.
Oh, he's awesome. He's incredible. I described him as the most underrated sense of humor on Twitch.
Oh yeah, I think he's pretty rated. I feel like he's pretty rated. I mean, he's just good at games too. Honestly, he's rated and he's pretty good at games.
He is a top-notch gamer, and he never laughs. But some of the stuff he says is die-hard funny. Is side-splitting funny.
He never laughs.
He doesn't.
I gotta find some. I can't think of a time when I've seen him laugh.
You can't because he doesn't.
No, he's usually pretty deadpan.
Right.
I mean, yeah, I guess he is.
But he's freaking funny. He's freaking
I enjoy
funny.
His streams. I think they're great. I like his style and sense of humor.
And
shout out to the Llama Chomp.
Yeah. So I kind of got him on that. He's loving it. And then the other thing that I think I started is yesterday's stream. I started with 2 speed runs. There's a speed run for who can craft a steel axe.
Well, that's a very simple one, isn't it?
Yes.
Super fast.
It's a 9. The record holder was 9 minutes and 30 seconds or something. It's 9.5 minutes.
That's a nice speed run.
And at the time, there was a first and second place and no third place, and I went.
Hey, easy.
I got this.
Can't lose here.
I'm just going to go and do whatever.
I'm finish.
13 minutes. If I finish, I'm going to submit it, right? So I did that twice. And then my buddy Mojo comes in and sees me doing it.
Oh.
And then while I'm doing it, I did it twice. And I said, hey, 13 minutes. All right, that's good. We're going to go and do something else. So while I'm streaming the other mode, Mojo is doing it. And he says, got it. And he did like 9 minutes, 10 seconds and broke the record.
Oh, nice.
And
Mojo.
so he posted it. He got it fast enough. And then his record breaking. The other guys see Mojo doing it or saw his post. And then now, if you look at this speed run, let me just go there. It started out as just me, and I think I was the one that did this because that spawned Mojo, who spawned another, who spawned another, who spawned another, and now the Steel Axe Factorio speed run is now crowded, and it's damn near impossible.
The short times are really tough.
Yeah,
they're really tough.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
A ton of iteration over and over again, and then maybe a little bit of innovation here and there will get you a new time. But then if you innovate, then they just see what you did and they copy you.
Right.
Speedrunning stuff.
Yeah. So I spawned that, and then Mojo says, "Look what you started." Right. And so all these guys are doing this, which I feel pretty good about.
I mean, getting a new category going is a tough one.
It's been an existing category, but it doesn't have much play. So
that's the important part, right? Yeah, basically Terraria is all that. These categories have existed for a long time, but people run them, but they don't ever submit for whatever reason. I do the same thing, honestly. I get a run, I'm like, oh, that's a pretty okay one. I'll do it again, and we'll get a better run.
Right. And let me see. I'll just show you the
category. Now it's a for real category, Wes, dude.
Yeah,
they're
for real category.
They're into it now.
Yeah, I feel pretty responsible, and I don't usually. So. I'm usually pretty realistic and/or humble about what I do on the stream, and I mean I do okay.
Bro, you did it.
But I feel like I kind of started some stuff, right? Yeah, it was a joke category, right?
Feel.
So here's the deal, and it used to be Hurricane and Smickles for 9.5 and 9.56.
Mickles.
And then Here comes
what a great name.
Meisty and Mojo, and now like it's a thing. And all I was going to do was I'm just going to throw a bullcrap entry into third place.
Yeah.
Get that little trophy. Get that little trophy.
They'll have
right.
Have
so
it,
my time on stream was my best time on stream was 13 minutes. I was like, okay, fine. Let's get let's get on the board.
Good enough. That's a 13.
Before even before I could edit it and submit it, this happened. So two entries went to 4, and the speed record run was just smashed. Right.
That's pretty awesome, man. Good job. Keep working hard on it, buddy.
Yeah. So yeah. I'm doing the thing.
Yeah, that's pretty. No, I'm stoked for you, homie.
Yeah, good stuff. Making some waves. So when's your next speed run?
I have no plans for
Slay the Spire speed run.
Slay the Spire speed run. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Oh man, talk about RNG. Like holy crap! Literally every card that you get would be a random
every hand
luck thing. Everything.
Every hand and every encounter, right?
Like for real. You
should try. I wonder is there a category? Oh,
that's probably not. I would be surprised if there was any categories for it.
Slay the Spire.
So look it up. Speedrun.com.
No results.
Yeah. So to get it going, all you have to do is do a speedrun, time it, and then submit it to speedrun.com. And if there is a run for the game, then they'll just make it, and then you'll be the moderator.
You should do it.
And there you go. I have zero reason to do that, but
only things like things like viewership and publicity and making a living.
I'm the #1 Slay the Spire speedrunner. Okay, sure, Clowntown. Maybe next time I'm just turn the timer on. Is literally what it is in this case.
And say
I'll turn the timer on.
First boss. Speed run to the first boss.
No, might as well beat the game. I guess first boss would be fine too. I'll do 3 different categories. I'll do first boss, second boss, third boss, and do the time for all of them in one. There you go. Look at that. I'll get myself 3 records then. I could just make up categories to get records in.
That's right.
Boom. There you go. You freaking cheated the system there.
Yeah. There is no downside.
I'll do it for you. There is no downside. There's maybe not an upside either, but there's at least no downside.
Well, it's like this. Sure. This would be very little effort for a potentially pretty good payoff.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I don't think there's going to be
viewers.
What payoff are you?
Viewers.
I mean, people who is watching Slay the Spire right now? Let's see.
Those people
actually watching Slay the Spire. Those people. There's a couple people watching Slay the Spire right now. Okay, whatever. You do it.
You do it, mister.
You do it. You do it, mister.
I'm busy.
Mister, I have a great idea. You should do it. No, you do it, mister.
I'm up to my ass in Factorio speedruns.
Look, it's very little effort for a whole lot of payout, Clowntown. Viewers.
I guess. Look at there. Okay.
There you go.
Top Slay the Spire, 138, 137, and then down to 36, 14. That could easily be a Terraria distribution.
Easy mode. Yeah, right? Definitely. I agree.
So
it's actually not bad. I had no clue what it was looked like when I went to go look at it. But yeah, not terrible. There you go, Slay the Spire. This is the new game to stream, everybody. Don't play They Are Billions. The game sucks. Yeah, I hear.
Don't go get your share of 40,000 viewers. Get your share of those 300.
300 exactly. You're probably more likely to get at least a share of that, 1% of it. Get the 30 viewers on, the 3 viewers on. If you're lucky.
Yeah, just throw your timer up and throw it in there and just say,
throw it in. At the very least, you'll be the head of the moderation thing. Sure, let's do it. Clowntown. Let's do it. You and me, baby.
Okay.
Oh, someone told me there's an XCOM 2 mod in the workshop that lets 2 people play together.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That would be great for you and one of your viewers who's not me.
Okay. All right. Well, there's that idea out the window then. Yes, there is a co-op mode.
Let's
see.
Did I have this listed as a topic, speaking of Factorio, but did we ever talk about this from our Christmas stream, the big Factorio giveaway?
No, we didn't finish it. No, we never. It started and we didn't do it.
Okay,
so tell me about what happened with the giveaway.
Yeah, I have this not marked.
So I know that you and a Reddit user got together and gave away a bunch of keys, and that was it. That's all I remember.
Yeah, that's all. That's the story.
That's all that happened. Okay, well, that was a great story.
Cool
story, bro.
Cool story, bro.
You told it really well.
Yeah.
Good stuff. I liked it.
Did we do it on this show, or did we do it? See, I don't think we did.
We've been doing some other stuff together recently. Speaking of which, do you want to do anything after today?
After this?
Do you want to play Tallyman? Ooh, Mr. Tallyman, look at my banana.
Maybe.
Okay.
Let me. I will take a 10-minute break and then we'll just determine
that. I need some
that.
food myself.
Yeah, you need to eat.
Noms.
So I could go live.
You, guys.
So,
you can go live.
Go live.
You can go live after.
Steel Axe and Llama.
Let's live.
Speed runs.
Fontaine, tell me something. One thing that you've learned from being a streamer, even maybe just about streaming.
There's way more work that is absolutely not about video games.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
There's so many things that I never would have dreamed that I would have had to do that have nothing to do with video games.
That's a great one. That's the number one for me also. There's so many things. There's learning OBS is a big thing.
Photoshop
equipment is another huge one.
Photoshop, Premiere
finding
Pro,
equipment, using the equipment right.
Equipment, freaking filters, freaking lighting,
all kinds of stuff.
This is your life now. This
if you'd asked me what a compressor or preamp and stuff like that did before I started streaming,
yeah.
I don't know.
And all of that is not playing video games.
No, not playing video games. So I do enjoy that part. Play something with some viewers. We played Talisman is with some viewers. Talisman. Yeah,
you don't want to play something with no viewers, and you don't want to play something with too many viewers. There's like this sweet spot.
Is that what Quack was saying? No, he just wanted us to play games with him. Wait, what is Quack? What is this stuff you posted in here, Quack? Repeatedly.
That's the XCOM.
Yeah, I saw it. Play some.
So essentially, the Christmas giveaway was that, just to bring everybody up to speed, the 1 minute version was that
37 copies of Factorio given out to the public.
Somebody posted in Reddit, I have 3 copies to give away, and then but just because
the free bandwagon and the kind bandwagon for Christmas got out of control, and this guy ended up with. Was it 37?
Yeah, so he posted that he had 3. Someone else gave him a 4th one. Then an hour later, someone gave him 2 more and 1 more and 1 more and just said, here, I want to give these away. You pick them, and however you're going to pick them.
I mean, this happens to me a lot, too. Hey, I have a game I want to give away. Okay.
And one of my subs posted it in my Discord and said, hey, check this out. There's a big giveaway. And so I replied to the thread and said, if you want to do something cool and do it on stream or do it live or do a YouTube video, let me know. And I can help you out with that, and we can do this thing. You donated 2 keys to that guy on Reddit? Really? What?
Did you really, Quack? That's awesome.
I don't. We read out the names. I didn't. I think it was a different name than Quack then, because I read out all the donors and I did not snap to it. So maybe
Quack, what's your Reddit name?
Reddit name.
Quack, you're a liar. Okay. That's you're a god dang liar, Quack. We know and knew
He's got a broke foot.
He
may be doped up. He may be doped up.
He may be doped up. I hope.
He's got a broke foot.
He has a broken bone.
Right.
Like, might as well.
It might be sticking out too.
Might as well get some while you have some, right?
Oh, tactical bacon. Yep. It would have been tactical bacon.
Okay.
I think that's it. I think that's.
There you go. Look,
yeah, there you
go. It's a small world after all. Wow. That's pretty incredible.
Cool.
Quack, thanks for contributing to Clowntown's giveaway.
Good.
To publicize the stream.
So that guy, and then he messaged me and he says, "Yeah, let's do it." And he's from Finland, and we did it live on stream. And I recorded video, I edited it, and his audio was off.
Yeah.
Way louder than mine, and I didn't realize it until 3/4 of the way in the video.
Yeah.
And so I probably sunk about 3 hours into that editing that video. Where
oh my God! 3 hours.
I could have done it in about 20 minutes if I didn't have janked up audio.
Yeah, well, that's life. 6 handshakes, right? Max likes to say that we're 6 handshakes away from every single person on the planet.
Right.
I guess. I suppose. Seems legit. I don't know.
So he...
I could just fly to where you're at, Max.
Right.
That's 1 handshake.
So...
Me and you.
So then, he came on my stream. We did all the giveaways, and we messaged him, and all I did was add some excitement. Me and Ash added some, hey, it's a great thing, and we just kind of prepped
you guys
it,
do your thing, right?
announced it, and then threw it up on YouTube. There you go. It was awesome.
Cool stuff, man. I think that's great. I'm glad you're getting so involved with the Factorio community. I think that if you keep this up, like the Factorio thing has fit in perfectly. Keep doing it.
Yeah.
Don't walk away from it.
I have
Arc
no.
was kind of a hard thing. I don't know what was going on with Arc. Arc was a pain in the ass. I hope that you dedicate as much time as you did to Arc to Factorio, because I think you'll get more of a payout.
Already I have.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey,
Jimmy John.
I tell everybody, what's up, Jimmy? The problem with Arc was that the audience was split between
it was a weird thing.
Role players, which I can't do, PvPers, which I want to throw up when I think about PvP.
You got heart flutters. You get
and
butterflies in your tum-tum.
and then the normal players that just want to build and kind of capture dinos and get a farm and kind of grind it out.
Normal, quote unquote, normal players.
And people were either the role players and the PvPers had massive amount of viewers. I had none, and so I don't know.
Yeah,
I had some. I had the guys that played. I had the guys that wanted to play with me,
right?
And the hardcore guys that just would tune in if I were doing nothing, right? If I were just
if you're just sitting there chilling,
which are very few, but
yeah, those people are the best, by the way.
Yeah,
if you're just like, hey, Badger's on, I don't even look at anything. I read that title. Hey, what's up, Badger? How you doing?
God bless.
You're the real MVP, and also I'm going to yell at you for not reading the title. So
God bless you guys God bless those people who show up no matter what. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Jesus bless you, and also read the title.
Right.
Do it.
read the title.
Please.
Say hi to TVG for me. Oh my goodness.
Please read the title. Okay. Always do it.
Hey, what are you streaming today, Badger?
It's good for me. What game? No, my favorite is what game is this?
What game is this?
It's my favorite. Because I use the Twitch app. I use Twitch all the time. It says the game.
It does.
It's not a matter of does it not say it on your screen maybe? No, it 100% says the game. It doesn't matter what. Oh, I'm on mobile. Oh, it still says the game, mate.
Yeah.
I 100% know it does.
Yeah.
Okay. So that bothers me.
What's
just
the circle
a little
thing?
Bit. That's fine.
I have a question
okay
for the streamer.
Unless it says it in the title, and even then I'm kind of okay with that. It's not too big of a deal.
When are you going to play Terraria?
You just have to not be an idiot to get away with things. You know? Just don't be dumb. That's my only rule, basically.
Right. Don't be dumb.
Don't be dumb.
God bless the dumb people. So.
No, don't God bless them. Fall in the pit, you dumb people.
No, hit me up with viewers. God bless the silent dumb people that add to the viewer count.
I mean, if you're just being silent, you can't be dumb. You're not gonna run into both.
Oh, you so can be dumb and silent. Can't figure out the keyboard.
Can't figure out the interface yet. Is it a book? Can you write on it?
You struggle with the interface.
What game is this? It's not in the title. It is.
All right, I got a quick story that will is kind of bone chilling.
Bone chilling story. Okay. Is it about the cold weather?
No.
Did you kick in another glass window?
No.
Glass door?
You're getting warmer.
So therefore you're admitting that you did kick in the other one.
Getting
no,
warmer.
I didn't kick in another.
You're getting warmer.
You jujitsu, someone
I didn't.
Broke another guy's arm.
Today I had a hankering for a burger.
Uh-huh. For a Whataburger?
I did decide to satisfy that need with a Whataburger. So, in said Whataburger restaurant, it wasn't a standalone. It's in a strip mall type of scenario, right? Where it's in free, main road, Whataburger strip mall. It's kind of in between in the parking lot of a strip mall.
In the strip. Oh, okay, I see. All right.
Right. It's not a standalone.
It's not standalone
on an island. No, it's not, or near a gas station or anything like that. It's like where an Applebee's would be.
Yeah, it's standalone. That means I feel. What do you mean it's not standalone?
Yeah, standalone. It's not. Okay, the one where I bought you your number 3, no pickles, no cheese, large fry, large Coke, and then came to your house. The one that is one of your favorites. I won't say where it is.
Yeah.
The ones that know you.
To Interstate Highway 10. It's off of that. If it's off of that.
Yes.
How about that?
The one where Ashley and I quote surprised you at your place, right?
Right. Okay. Yeah. That one is.
That one
also is a standalone.
Is a standalone, and it's not near a strip mall.
It's not near. I mean, it's. It's kind of there's a strip mall around it.
It might be near, but it's not in the parking lot of the strip mall.
Okay, I guess.
Okay,
it's
so
like
think about. Let me see. Think about an Outback Steakhouse or an Applebee's. Okay. You never see those just on the side of the road. They're in kind of the parking lot of a Target or a bigger store.
I see. Oh, I think I see what you're saying. Okay. So all right, sure, yeah, all right, I understand. Okay. So it's not in its own area.
It's not its own area, right? It's not isolated.
Standalone.
Okay. And that's important for it's important for a reason.
It's for a reason. All right. I hope so. God dang.
So
you're in this Whataburger.
I know. I pull up to it.
You're in a drive-thru? Go through the drive-thru?
No. Okay. No, so here's my decision point. I almost never go through the drive-thru because they make it fresh. And if I can walk in and deliver my order immediately, it's 12 to 15. It's double that if I get in the drive-thru if it's crowded.
The drive-thru is, especially for Whataburger, the drive-thru
because they don't make it until you say it, and that's when they start cooking.
What is this? What is a strip mall? Quack asks. It's strip mall is an area where lots of probably some person owns a building, and then they split the building into fragments.
Yep.
And then they sell the fragments off to businesses.
Right. So
I don't know what you would call
it's
that.
It's not like Quack. Are you in Sydney? Because if you know Warringah Mall, it is not like Warringah Mall. It is more like the shops on. Probably the shops on Manly Beach. If you know Sydney.
He's in Australia. I don't know where he's at.
Yeah, I don't know if you know the northern beaches. Or it's like the shops in.
Get over it, okay?
It's like a big section of shops, right?
So you're sitting in front of this Whataburger. You pulled up. You parked.
I pull in, and I'm kind of one aisle away from the store. I'm not right up against it. I have some distance.
Okay.
And there's a guy, Canberra. Okay, gotcha. Okay. There's a street in between me and the Whataburger, and at the door of the Whataburger, who is kind of blocking I have to interact with this person in order to get into the Whataburger.
Someone standing there?
There is a male wearing a puffy winter coat because it's cold.
It's cold as hell. It's freezing in hell right now.
Hood up, puffy nylon, whatever, and
nylon?
Talking
cotton and
to no one.
Polyester. Okay, crazy man.
And
crazy warning, crazy man. Warning, talking to himself crazy.
Has no food.
Okay.
Okay, so that means he didn't just come out of there.
He was cold,
or he got kicked out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's my height. He's not a giant man. He's
understatement of the century. Not a giant.
He's not a giant man, so he's my size, but he has an overcoat on. And when I pull up, and I'm not the only one in the parking lot. I'm in with a bunch of other cars.
Okay, right. You're not alone in the strip mall.
You've seen my non-flashy Honda Civic.
Sure. Yeah.
It's just a Honda Civic.
Probably not going to rob you. Sure.
Right. He stops talking to no one and looks, and I mean he's talking like this.
Does he stop talking to no one?
And then he turns and starts talking, and he's looking straight at me. And talking.
Okay. Yeah.
And talking.
He's talking to himself, looking at you.
And
look at this guy's face. Oh my God.
And doesn't break his. Okay.
It's a crazy guy.
Here's where time probably stretches out. So I'm going to tell you the time frames that it felt like.
6 years, 17 days.
But it was probably, I'm going to say he stared at me for 30 seconds. It was probably more like 7.
Sure, yeah.
Because of the tension.
I mean, 7 seconds is a long time. 1 Mississippi.
It is a long.
2 Mississippi. 3 Mississippi, right? So it's not a short amount of time.
He starts staring at me. And
you start staring back at him.
And I'm looking at him going, oh. And I immediately felt a vibe. And I immediately felt, this looks like trouble.
You could smell the crazy on him.
I could smell the crazy, right. And he's talking.
Okay, so you did 360?
So there is possibility that he could have one of those Bluetooth things in his ear.
Yeah.
Right?
And he's talking. This also.
He didn't look tattered, but didn't look wealthy. I don't know.
Okay.
Right? He didn't look.
Did he look like me? He's a little bit homeless, right?
Yeah, he has a dusting of homelessness.
A dusting of homelessness. Okay, so you weren't sure. He could have totally had a home, but
right. So I'm looking at him and I'm watching his eye contact to see what he's focusing on, and he's focusing on nothing but me. And so I just said,
weird.
well, and so I shut off my car, and I'm keep looking.
Does this guy make you not go to Whataburger?
And then I just said, well, what are we going to do here? So then I kind of look down, and I'm going to grab my phone and grab my stuff, and just kind of give him an opportunity to get out. I look back up. He's still looking at me.
You're very interesting. You got a lot going on for you.
He's not smiling. He's not whatever. And then I say, okay,
how
well,
hard he's going to shiv you right now.
Here we go. And so
that's why he looks a little bit homeless, because he's been around.
So I open the door and I get out and I start walking. I have to go
past him, right,
to get in,
because he's at the door.
He's at the double doors, right?
He's waiting to shiv you.
So I start walking towards him, and immediately he starts walking towards me.
You were here to pick him up. All right, what do?
So I'm like, this is going to happen. Something's going to happen right here.
Nothing's going to happen, Clown Town. He's a
walking
crazy person.
Towards me, which is my car. And then kind of just somewhere, and I'm looking straight at him like, what are we gonna do here, player?
What's about to happen right now?
Because I'm going for that burger, and you're going for me. Like we don't have anything to talk about, buddy. And right about where it starts getting really uncomfortable.
So you're about to put your dukes up? You're about to go?
He kind of peels off in this direction, kind of at a...
He's playing chicken with you right now.
Maybe not a 45, but maybe like a 30 degree.
He doesn't want to move away from me, but he has to.
But he has to, because he knows that I ain't playing his little game, I guess. So he keeps walking, and he's still talking to nobody.
He's
not loud.
Bluetooth. Hey, there's this guy over here. He's looking at me. I don't know why he's staring at me.
Right, something. So then
you were the crazy. He's telling right now. He's on his podcast talking about how crazy you were.
This crazy guy.
This guy's scared of me. He stared at me from his car. I don't know what was going on.
So here's the thing:
he started walking toward me.
He walks off towards the strip mall, right, and I'm walking towards the Whataburger.
Probably going behind it.
And then I get to he kind of goes behind me, and I'm kind of just out of the corner of my eye, I'm looking,
eyeballing him.
I see his back. He keeps going, and right as I put my hand on the door, I open it and I turn to look, and he's looking back at me. And then, as soon as I go in, I see him make a 180 and start heading back towards my car.
Oh, I see. He's looking for something in a tasty vegetable in your car.
And so then so here's the crazy part. And I was like, okay, now you did it. Now you gave me all the signal I need. Now it's on.
He's going into the car and seeing if you got something in there for him.
So he walked farther. He had farther to walk than I did. He walked kind of off a little ways, because I was taking it super slow to see where this dude was going to go. He got in, so he starts walking back towards my car, and I'm at the door, at the window, like in that, looking.
Hey, mister!
And
you're crazy. Get off your Bluetooth.
Right, and he's walking towards my car, so I said,
You hit the button. You hit the button on
the
car?
I hit the lock button.
So,
Right.
Hey.
I hit the lock button, make sure it's locked, and I see the little deal. And so then I walk back out. I go out the door. I'm getting to my car. We ain't doing this.
All right,
We ain't doing this.
We're done here.
We ain't doing this.
Fair enough.
So he's walking towards my car, and so am I.
Okay.
And I'm hurried up, and here's what I did. Here's what I did to give myself the reason to go back to my car.
Nice. You're touching yourself, looking for your wallet.
Looking for my phone or my whatever, right? Something like, oh man,
Okay. Yeah. Great. Good place. You're doing your bluffing. Oh, you muted yourself. No, you didn't mute. Hello, Clanton? That was weird.
I hit the switch.
You were there and you're out.
Yeah,
okay.
I hit the switch.
Hey, Deerfin.
So I'm doing the deal like this. So we get to my car, and I'm at my driver's side.
Okay.
And he is at the line. He's not at my passenger side, but he's at the other line at my passenger side. So he is one car length away from my door.
Okay.
And now in between, so it's basically two parking lot lines.
He's in stabbing range. If you had to draw on him, you would lose right now.
The car is between us, right over the car.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
So now I'm at my passenger door, and I'm stopped. Now he is stopped at that line, and we're looking at each other.
This guy. I'm glad this wasn't me. I had a much more stressful reaction to this, I think.
Oh, I'm freaking. Like this this encounter probably lasted a total of 31 seconds. It felt like 7 minutes.
8 years.
Yeah.
8 years happened.
It felt like
Just
7 minutes. So I just nonchalantly open, but very quickly get in the car and lock the door.
Okay.
And then
I read your Whataburger.
Oh, I didn't. No.
You're not hungry anymore.
I'm not hungry. No, this is now the
it's
task.
It's now go time.
This is now the task. So I reach down, and I'm looking at my phone and kind of looking over. Now he's looking at me. He's just standing there, and I put my hand on my pistol.
Okay. I was
and
wondering.
then pull it over into my lap where he can't see, and then I chamber around.
Nice. Yeah, you had a great day, Claptap.
This
you had
is
to chamber around in
this
defense. Nice.
is lunch. All I want is a goddamn burger.
You put it around in the chamber.
I had to chamber. I chambered around.
Great. It's been a great day. At that moment, guys, you may as well have shot. Like that's the adrenaline that's going through when you at the moment that you've had your pistol and you decided to put a round in there.
Yes.
That's what doesn't like having a round in
No.
the chamber for sure. He's certainly not carrying it around. He's not thinking about doing it. The fact that he's done it, Cloud was so stressed out during this.
Yeah.
I wish I could have been a fly on the wall just to watch this happen.
You may chamber around and not even think about it and say,
Yeah,
okay,
like,
hey, what's up? This is go time. Yes, that may be a very easy day for you, right? That's no big deal. To me, this is.
I mean, I can imagine. Yeah, this is
big.
not a standard thing.
Right.
The fact that you went, I mean, he must have been really looking at you. Like you felt very uncomfortable.
The vibe
to do that.
was 1,000% palpable. Like it was there. And
That
so
is awesome.
he kind of, and then I don't know here's what I don't want to do. I don't want to brandish it or trigger something. Pardon the pun.
Not right.
That
you only put a round in there because you're afraid that you may have to use it here in a second.
Yes. Yes.
There at the point that you're gonna pull that thing out to point it at something anyway, you're probably shooting.
Yes.
Because at that point it's a gun now. It's a gun fight, no longer a normal fight, right?
Right.
So yeah, it's waving it around, pointing it at a person. Not a good idea. Don't do that. Okay?
Nope.
If
don't.
If you're using your pistol in self-defense, you don't want to do that.
No.
You want to
no,
intimidate somebody.
Yeah. And I don't want to cause. If he's just crazy and harmless, I don't want to.
Yeah, he was probably crazy and harmless. Like, right? He probably had something going on where he didn't really understand. He probably didn't understand the situation, right? He was just looking at you. Like it's totally normal for him to be looking at you. That's what he does.
The fact that he doubled back.
He's probably crazy though.
Right.
Like he was talking to. Like if he was a thief, he probably wouldn't even hit you up in the first place, right? Didn't make sense. Like
right.
What
Nothing
was
made
he looking
sense.
for in there? Like it did. You're looking for a phone and a wallet on a person.
I didn't want to spark.
Like that's what you want to steal from the car.
Yeah.
He went into the Whataburger. He had to have his phone and his wallet on him.
Or he didn't and got kicked out, which is why he has no food.
Right. There you go. Exactly. So
yeah.
What and him coming back out isn't what you wanted. So if he wanted to break into your car window and steal from you, Whataburger, broad daylight, probably not the best times. After 7 o'clock when it's dark.
100%. So this is the wrong time to be a professional thief. So this is not a professional thief, right?
So yeah, I didn't think this guy didn't seem like a professional thief to me. Right. That's not what I'm feeling. A lot of the really smart thieves will do the sign in the back window. The person will exit their car. They'll put a sign in the back window that says something like that. You get into your car, you look at your rearview mirror, and you see the sign there. You open your car door. And you go back to the sign and grab it. A lot of people don't even take the keys out of their car to do this. They don't lock their door either.
All right.
So you go to the back. He's at the front. Comes into the car, sits down, locks the door, and then he can drive off, do whatever he wants with the car. That's a pretty common tactic.
Right.
There's lots of different little things that can happen to you to get you to react in a certain way to get them to take advantage of you. I mean, professional thieves are far and few between. Like professional thieves have a very different thing. They don't want to run into people. Like they're calm and cool and collected. They're not sitting there talking to themselves, Clowntown.
Right.
But
yeah,
he could have been crazy. He could have had a mental break at some point. I mean, this is a stressful situation, Clown. I think you handled it well. Now, did you shoot him?
No, I did not.
Okay. Did you drive away after this?
Spoiler alert! I did not.
You didn't shoot him. You're not going to jail. All right.
So at this point, at some point during all this, I'm kind of pot committed at this point. If he starts making a move. Like we're going.
I mean, it's on him at this point.
Yeah, it's on him. What you gonna do, playa? Right?
Which, yeah, hopefully nothing.
Hopefully nothing. And so then he kind of looks down at his feet, and then he starts his talking, and he's kind of looking, he's kind of shuffling, and then he kind of wanders back off to the strip mall. At which point, I'm so freaked out, I'm not going in.
You're not even getting a Whataburger at this point? You're like, nope.
Nope. I kind of let him kind of mill around. He's kind of looking back at me, looking back, kind of doing these little circles, but getting farther away from me. And so I start the car, and I move into the drive-through.
Okay.
But the drive-through has cleared out a little bit, and I thought I still got to get
hungry?
some food. But because he's moving away, I'm thinking, okay, threat's probably done. But what I don't want to do is pull him back over here by getting out of my car again to go in.
Sure, yeah. So it makes sense to use the drive-thru at this point.
So now,
if you're feeling more secure, you're definitely safer in your car than anywhere else.
Right. So I can drive. I can drive away. I can do whatever. So I did start the car.
Driving away is kind of a big deal. Like if you're in your car and and someone's coming at you, just drive away. You have a car.
Yeah, you have a car. Yeah.
You have what do you? The car is pretty good.
Yeah, it's
like as far as weapons are concerned.
As far as
it's a pretty good weapon.
It's a pretty good tool.
It weighs a lot. It goes really fast. It's pretty nice if you're thinking if you're not safe or not.
Right. So I do pull forward and I curve around, and thankfully the drive-through is such that it kind of starts here where he is now in front of me facing the strip mall, and I can see him in just my normal front view. But then, and as I turn, I can see him for the side, and at some point I lost him.
Look, okay.
Oh, man,
well,
I am looking. I am the whole time.
Super hard. Now you're the crazy guy.
Yeah, now I'm the crazy.
Some other guy is in his car looking at you, looking at that guy. He's like, what the heck?
What the heck? Yeah.
Why's the guy looking at that guy so hard? What's going on here? What a crazy person.
Is a crazy guy.
To himself? I gotta be careful about him. He's doing circles around his car, looking at you while you're looking at the other guy.
Right.
There's a whole thing that happened here.
Yeah. And he's going, he's got something in his lap. What's in his lap? Oh my
Probably
goodness.
just his cell phone. Now he's telling his story on his podcast.
Right, and now there's three people. There's three people who are just doing their thing. They're all got podcasts, and they're all telling the exact same story from a different perspective.
Different perspective. Oh man, if only we can link all the podcasts together, that'd be awesome.
So I get my thing done, and okay, so a Whataburger is 12 minutes minimum. If you walk straight up to the counter, put your order in, it's kind of a 12-minute deal because
feels kind of long.
Yeah. They cook it when they start cooking when you order. They don't cook. They don't pre-cook. Right.
I don't know. I have to time. You know what? I'm gonna start timing my trips to Whataburger, and I'll see. I'll get some statistics for you.
It was 20 through the drive-through now because I'm waiting on all the other cars in front of me.
Feels kind of right. 15 to 20, 12 to 20 minutes.
From the security guard job, when you were going there, probably you were at odd hours, so.
Yeah, I got mine faster.
Yours was much faster.
I was thinking about the time that I would take. I think 20 minutes is the leeway that I would give to be at the Whataburger.
Right.
At that time, and that was at 10 p.m.
So not only did I have a giant adrenaline dump, but I did, instead of a 12, it was a 30-minute trip. And
that's great, Clowntown.
Then
I'm happy for you.
Afterwards, after I lost him, I did have to unchamber the round.
Right, I was going to ask you that. At one point, did you put the weapon on green before you started driving again? Like, did you get your meal before you got in the highway? Take the
I drove to a different section of the thing, and before I got back on the main road, I unchambered it and put it back. I actually was able to, using only my thumb, is re-mag the round.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice. It's pretty hard
usually you need a tool to do that, right?
I usually use a tool, yeah.
The very last. By the way, guys, when you're hitting a magazine, like when you're putting bullets in a magazine, there's a spring in it and the first bullet is super simple, and by the time you get to the 12th,
how do springs work? Clowntown, teach me.
Right. By the time you get to the 12th, you're either having to use your whole strength, or you got there's a little tool.
You're doing. You're going. I mean, That's not. I think a lot of people have never loaded a magazine. I would say, especially a lot of people who watch our stream have never loaded a magazine.
Maybe.
What do you think?
I don't know. I got hunters. I got a couple of hunters that
that
are my subs. So a couple of
hunters, Mike Hunters.
A couple Marines.
Quack is a hunter.
I got a Marine. I got a hunter.
I think Max has never shot before. Brute probably not either. Jimmy John maybe. Jimmy John. Most people from Europe don't really do guns.
Yeah.
You know?
It's tough for them because
consider not being weak. Quack, I would love to see you put the last round in a magazine. I would love to watch. Like the first time, easy. 10th time, easy. 100th time, gonna be annoying. Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, let me get the tool out. Yeah. I would love to see you hammer. No, just use a nail. How about that, Quack? Okay. Don't use a hammer. Just use the nail. Okay. I would love just do that. How about that, huh? Freaking jerk. All right.
You shoot kangaroos. Roos really don't need to be hunted, though.
Roos don't need to be hunted.
Yeah. They're like our deer, I guess.
I'm a vet like you, bro? Question mark? What?
Bro?
What?
Bro?
I'm not saying that you don't have any experience with this. I'm just saying I don't like reloading my rounds. You know what? Actually, M16 rounds are really easy to load in the magazine for whatever reason. I think because they're much bigger. Pistol rounds are maybe the biggest issue. Went to a what? Brute? I didn't know that. That's cool. Went to a concealed carry course last summer. That's nice.
That's good.
What state are you in, Broody?
Brute's
I just don't own one. You went to a concealed carry course but don't own one? That's kind of sad.
Right. Yeah, that's good. But now you can get them easier, I think. Don't you? Once you do your concealed, you don't have to do the weight in some states. I don't know.
I don't know about that. I'm not sure what the background check laws are. I know the last Black Friday, they had the highest amount of
NC,
which is
North Carolina.
Okay, I definitely know where that's at. My geometry is really good.
Your geometry?
My geometry is really good. I can tell you wherever anybody is at, wherever.
Your circles and planes and
my circles
trapezoids
and planes are really good.
Are really
my geometry, yeah. Not my geography, but my geometry.
Yeah.
That's my favorite Hearts of Iron 4 joke. When someone's like, "Hey, look at this thing."
Yeah, same day if you have a concealed. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Really? That's interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't realize there was a thing.
It's because in order to do concealed, you do have to go through a pretty extensive background check, and you got some stuff on you. Right. So now...
And concealed usually require shooting as well.
Right, and so you do all of this pre-work, and you say, okay, I'm now on the good guy list. It's the same thing as global entry in the airport.
No, it's the bad guy list, if anything.
Well,
the list.
The qualified list, we'll call it.
The qualified bad guy list.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. You got a new rifle? That's cool, Quick. Can you send it to me on Discord? I'd like to see it. I want to try guns at some point. Work on your computer first, Maxi Poo. Okay? I don't have any money for guns either. Yeah. I would love a new rifle.
Guns are expensive.
Really, I would
guns
love
aren't,
a rifle.
They're not a...
Their guns are expensive? It would be less expensive than my computer, though.
Oh, yes.
If I were to get a nice rifle, it would be less expensive than my computer for sure. And also all this... Like, it'd be way cheaper than that.
Yeah.
Gaming is a way cheaper hobby than shooting, than using guns at all, but rifles are not insane. Like,
they're not insane, but they're not... It's not like... it's not something that you can just kind of order one a week and be... And,
you definitely wouldn't want to... I mean, I do definitely know people who have too many guns.
Yeah.
They have, like, the metal gun safe that they can never move.
Right.
Like a team of people brought the metal gun safe into their house.
Yeah, and then you loaded it with 400 pounds.
Right, and then you put a bunch of ammo and a bunch of guns inside of it.
Like, that's why actually
you can never move them.
So that actually is my father, the one you met, is somewhere out there.
That can't move.
Is there stuff that you and I can't move? I'm hoping he. I'm hoping he has a plan, because if I'm ever digging through his stuff as a result of the will, I've got to deal with that heavy ass thing.
You need to know the password to the safe, probably.
Right. I think he's got all that stuff for us. So.
Because getting into the safe would be bad, probably.
So, anyway, so the result of the Whataburger is the lunch took way longer.
But a really exciting story. Like, honestly, just being a civilian and getting in the chamber around in fear, that's pretty great content.
I sweat through my...
you had a good day. You had a memorable day. This is why you go outside. Okay? This is where I stay inside.
Yeah, I know. This is why you shouldn't go outside.
This is why I should. I don't know how I would have handled this situation. Probably I would have been there with Ashley, too. I don't know.
Right. Probably you would have just driven away.
Yeah, I think definitely probably like, okay, I'll just go to a different Whataburger now.
Right, you drove.
I would have been at the drive-thru anyway, actually.
Right,
so this probably wouldn't have happened to me.
Right, yeah. Getting out is not a thing for you. I almost always get out of the Whataburger because of the speed.
Yeah, sure. I'm down with that. I appreciate you wanting to get your Whataburger fast.
Right.
I just don't want to get out of my car. You know?
Yeah. Probably if I hadn't got out of the Whataburger and I just ignored this guy, this would not have happened. If I'd chosen to go to the Whataburger, but. I almost always get out.
You also could have just broken into your car. You don't know. I don't like the choices you made. You'll probably reflect on and still have many questions about what you should or should not have done.
And I do know some self-defense type of things, but I don't. Okay, I know to quote the great James Brown.
Yeah, you know enough to get your ass beat.
I know karate, but I don't know crazy. Okay.
You don't know karate. You have flipped that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, getting into a fist fight with this guy is not a good idea.
It's not good.
No matter what.
100%.
I mean, like
knife, gun, whatever. So
big fear. I mean, no, I don't even. The big fear for me is not a knife, gun on the person. It's like they have tuberculosis. And I got tuberculosis from them.
Yeah.
That's the thing for me.
Right.
Because that's a big fear when handling anybody from any other countries or anything like that. You don't know what kind of vaccinations they've gotten.
Right.
You don't know what they have. That
came into play with your military stuff, right?
Oh yeah, definitely, 100%.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about this.
Okay.
It's not a fun thing handling people.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Handling.
Like there's nothing fun about it at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff that goes on there. That would be my concern when you were talking about this homeless guy. It was not him like hurting you or punching you. It's him getting you like some disease.
Well, I don't
know why.
I didn't have latex gloves. I don't have I don't have your Kevlar vest on. And I didn't have
you don't have all
your
that stuff. I mean you can. Get,
I don't have a guy that I'm going to give my rifle to and say cover me while I get
shoot this guy.
Yeah.
Shoot him if he looks at me funny.
If he looks at me funny, you get him, right? Yeah.
Get him. Look at me. Get him. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's better. I tell you what. It's nice to have someone there armed.
Right. Oh, yeah, 100%.
You know?
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
This reminds me of me coming back from leave because I was still on, hey, I'm in Iraq mode when I was on leave for, how long was leave? A week? Maybe a week and a half, 2?
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know actually how long it was. I remember driving on the roads like a madman. Because, I mean, we have a guy in the back with a sign that says, hey, if you get this close, we'll shoot you. Right? Like,
right.
That's like you have that. So
is it in English or what?
What do you mean? Is it in English? No, it's not in English.
Oh, yeah,
it's in Arabic.
Yeah.
It's of course. What is it in English? I think it was in English and in Arabic, and so we have a sign, and then we had this pin flare, and then you're supposed to shoot the engine block, not the person. Those are the rules. And
Tire?
then you can shoot the person after that. No, engine block. You don't shoot the tire. We're shooting guns here, Clowntown. We're not shooting we start shooting at his engine, his car is gonna fall apart.
Right.
I don't care.
Right, yeah.
I don't care what you're driving. It's a dump truck. All the engines are in front, so put 1 or 2 bullets in that radiator, it's gonna fall apart pretty fast. Like it's gonna leak in oil and stuff. So yeah, engine block is usually the target there.
Right.
But not in the United States. And while I was on leave, I didn't really. Driving
oh yeah, because you're the driver with $1 million.
Yeah, I'm the guy who's I'm usually the lead of the convoy too because I'm a right badass. All right.
Right.
Bro, 12.7 into engine. Yeah, it's not gonna go well. Hey Ashley, for the driver.
Right. So you were like in the Matrix when you got back on shore.
I guess on shore. I wasn't like on water. Yeah,
just redlining.
I wasn't driving right for what I was doing. Yeah, Quack. No, I got like pretty much 0 hand-to-hand training. I would say like the only hand-to-hand training I got was how to act in the vest, like when you actually have your gear on.
Smash.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I remember telling you about that. So like, basically none.
Yeah.
Is the thing is what I got. But so yeah, basically none, and also shoot the enemy. Don't fight them.
Yeah. Don't. Yeah.
Fist
That's
fight
100%.
them.
Don't. Do not.
Gun. Use your buddy and use your gun.
Yeah, use your buddy, use your gun. Don't put yourself in unnecessary risk, which is what I was doing with this crazy guy in the blue puffy coat.
I think you were probably fine. Like you're not. I think if you were a police officer, you'd be in more danger than if you were just a civvy.
Well, yeah.
It was a week of your basic training. Doing that, really?
Dang.
Wow, that's a lot. I feel like a week out of our 3 months. I got a day. Quack, okay?
Yeah.
We probably got a day of ground fighting. No, I guess we got a lot of ground fighting, really. It was really spaced out, though. Like, maybe it was like dead time sometimes. Because there was some dead time where like... so the schedule is so that you can go to all the ranges and you have to shoot a number of bullets and you have to do a number of these things. So there's some days where like, yeah, we completed that training that we're supposed to do today and we don't have anything to do because we can't go to the other range to do the other thing because that's booked by this group. And they're doing that.
Right.
So we have days where, okay, if you want to... You can go do this thing, or you can maybe go do this thing, or you can do this thing. You can't go to sleep, but it's kind of an off day.
Right.
Sort of.
So we'll call it elective.
It's an elective course, and a lot of times those courses would be ground fighting tactics. They'd be GFT with one of the instructors who was like into doing the GFT.
Right.
And that I've taken those classes a couple times, and most of that was actually that was probably the only teaching I got where it didn't have any vests on, and also it was for pistols too. So like the way to, rather than jujutsu somebody and break their arm, jujutsu someone so you can pull your pistol and shoot them in the chest.
Yeah.
Like that's way better.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Win.
Yeah, win.
So that's the only thing I've ever gotten.
Right. Yeah.
Pistols for a week. You did pistols in basic? What?
Really?
I didn't do a single pistol round in basic. I qualified on my pistol in Iraq at an Iraqi range. Okay? With might as well have been Iraqi ammo because it was terrible.
What's the difference between terrible ammo and good ammo? Smoke?
For the M9 ammo, you would shoot, bang, bang, click, and then that round would come out and its primer would be pinned. It just didn't fire. Like that's terrible.
Oh yeah.
Like that's really bad ammo.
It could blow up.
It could just go off right then. Yeah,
right.
It's like the worst case scenario for your ammo to have that. It's
right.
like really, really
bad. Packing's all messed up. You don't even. Yeah.
Who knows? Like it's crazy. Bad ammo's not great.
I would. Yeah, you have to say like, look, I need machines to pack this ammo for me.
Yeah, definitely.
I cannot pack this ammo accurately with my hands. Right.
Maybe. Just throwing bullets at the enemy. Here, take this. They don't fire anyway. Pistols for a week. That's crazy to me. Classes on cleaning and breaking down weapons. Also, never got that. Never got a class.
Really?
So one of my very first questions.
That's what they showed us in Forrest Gump.
One of my very first questions to my drill sergeant is, how do I clean my gun? And he was like, "Fuck you. I have to teach you that. What are you, an idiot? Just clean it, dumbass." Like it's like
they show you how to take it apart.
Yeah, you get a class to take it apart. Yeah, like it's it's the simplest crap in the entire world to take it apart. That's nothing. Like literally 35 seconds, you could take it apart.
Right.
No problem, easy.
Yeah.
But you would think that you would get this is the cleaning equipment that you should use. This is like how you do it.
The type of rag, the type of oil.
Exactly, type of oil. Never actually got any
Start
of that.
Start from
at
here.
all.
Make sure you go down the barrel. You push it in there, and then you pull it out the side to clear out the barrel with the rifling, not against the rifling.
See, that part is the only part that I may have heard.
Oh, really?
The rifling part, because there is rifling in the M4s and
right.
M16s. Because
I know some stuff. I know about Samson.
If you break a rifle, good. Oh, I had to learn this after, man.
I know about Samson. I know about William is the best. Samson. I know about rifling.
You know about rifling. Good, that's great. So common issue, rifling and a cloth through the rifling the wrong way. We'll get the cloth entwined with the rifling and make it actually impossible to get out. Like 6 foot tall, 240-pound guy, and me, I'm holding the rifle from just the upper receiver. It's disassembled at this point. Just the upper receiver, I'm holding it, and he's like pulling and picking me up.
Right.
And the rag will not come out of that rifle. Like don't do that. Oh my God. You will ruin a rifle real fast.
Yeah.
Also, don't put your firing pin in the wrong side. There's 2 different sides on the bolt, the left and right side, and there's a bit of a. I mean, I wish I had a bolt here to show you. There's a bit of a divot on one side.
You've got one within arm's reach.
Not an M4 though.
Oh, okay. It's like, look, you got. There is something you can demonstrate on right.
Not with a firing pin. My favorite piece of the gun. My favorite name for the piece of the gun: firing pin, retaining pin, because it's the firing pins, the thing that actually fires the rounds. Retaining pin for the firing pin, so it doesn't pop out.
Keeps it in, right?
If it's a retaining, right? So if the retaining pin isn't in, it would fire, then the firing pin would pop out of the bolt.
Right.
It's the firing pin, retaining pin. It's like firing pin, retaining pin. I love that. It's great. Anyways, there's 2 different sides you can put it on the bolt, and if you put it in the wrong side, when you fire your rifle, it'll scratch against the side and eventually bend. Pretty great. Another great way to brick an M4. Then we won't brick it. It's just stuck, and then it's also very difficult to deal with.
Right.
There's lots of great ways to break your rifle. It didn't get a whole lot of classes. Oh, see, we had brown boots, Quack, so we didn't have to do any polishing.
I feel like that's you got ripped off, man.
I learned a ton of other stuff, like a lot of exercise stuff. I learned
how to fall,
how to take care of your body. Not in basic, I didn't learn how to fall. A lot of different things about me, about other people, like a lot of that stuff. But some of it actually, you don't get it until you're at your unit.
I would have thought I would be trained on this by now, because in every either I've ever heard of this, or in every movie,
right,
this is what happens.
This is what happens, right? So I think there is a lot of that, and I think that is because there is just so much stuff to do, to train, to teach, that do you think it's more important to have a really good classes on cleaning your gun, or do you think it's really important to have really good classes about shooting the gun?
Right.
And you can go back and forth on that, right?
No.
Like, just
you can't,
either way.
Yeah, terms of service says all this gun talk is just fine. Brandishing in a threatening manner is probably not.
Yeah,
but
they just don't like.
This is like mechanics and training in military. I mean,
no, I'm you know what, Bruno? I think I'm on your side here. I'm a little bit surprised that they allow any talk about guns. They are very liberal and religious about this kind of topic, which is weird to me, because they are liberal, but they're not very good about suicide, or they have that stance that suicide,
right,
they don't care, right. Which
I mean, kind of, but
also,
it's like, look, it's not their job,
right? It's exactly right, and it's also not their job to police, gun stuff. But it's a bit of a gray area. We're allowed. Like,
but I mean, this is not threatening. This is,
right.
As a matter of fact,
for them is they don't want someone like, hey, look, I made a bomb, or hey, look, I have a bunch of guns,
or
and I'm gonna do these things.
Yeah,
right?
Come at me, bro. I got something for you, and brandishing.
That's what they're really worried about.
Right.
That's the thing they're not okay with.
And threats and all that sort of stuff, right?
Yeah, because they don't want anything. If something would become violent because of Twitch, then it would reflect badly.
Right. And yeah,
they're okay with the conversation.
And the headline would be, Twitch streamer threatens.
Yeah, exactly.
Or no. It would be like, white Twitch streamer threatens.
White.
XYZ.
Oh, it would probably be like Twitch streamer linked to like gun violence in this circumstance, or like something like that. Yeah.
Right. I do want to tell you, speaking of this and being religious about this has got to be the decline of the church attendance has given rise to stuff like this. Like you don't see
raw water.
Raw water is the latest health craze, and here's why drinking is a bad idea. Raw water is selling people the idea of drinking water that contains things that say nature intended without the chemicals such as chlorine in treatment processes is a good idea. Like they're saying, look, it's brimming with beneficial bacteria, as well as minerals from the earth. It's like this company called Live Water says naturally probiotic.
This is a common water selling tactic. A lot of water companies do this, where they say this is natural spring water. It hasn't been treated that much. It has these things in it because it's natural spring water. It's natural water.
Yeah,
and you get these things out of it.
But dogs and cats doo-doo, and fish and frogs doo-doo. Where do you think this goes? Like, where do you think that doo-doo goes?
I mean, in lots of different places. Okay, well water. How did you feel about drinking the well water at your parents' house?
Oh, it's the heck is treated, and we didn't. No, not yet. It's treated, and we said
drank
no.
The well water. I was fine.
You did?
Just saying. My dogs drank the well water. They were fine too.
But it's not. But it's treated. You see that big giant tank?
Okay. So big giant tank. I mean, is it treated before it comes up? I don't know how your well system is set up. Is it?
Yeah.
It's treated.
That's a treatment system. Yeah.
Then why was there any concern about it at all?
Because mom don't play that.
Okay. Mama doesn't
play that.
Water.
Yeah.
I mean, chlorine you obviously put in your water, but there's definitely some well waters where it's just well water.
Right.
You literally get it directly from the ground.
And
that's the water, which is fine.
Probably. Maybe.
Most of the time. I mean, there's different bacteria and stuff. It doesn't surprise me that someone's selling untreated water. That doesn't, like, the craze that happens with this natural thing, like where people don't like what is it, GMO? They throw the GMO thing around a lot. Or being genetically modified or being modified in some way is not a good thing, right?
I mean, everything is genetically modified. I mean,
don't tell them that; they'll freak out. Okay?
Right. Every strand of grain that we harvest in America has been genetically modified, not in a lab, but through, I'm going to plant these two seeds together in the same pot and see if I can get a splicing type of method and try and join these seeds and get a new one because this one was strong in this and this one's strong in this.
We do.
That happened in the 1800s. That happened in the 1800s in pots.
Probably way before that.
Yes. This is something from human all the way in from human history. They
GMO is a good thing. That's what I used to say too. So I mean, like this started off like good dogs is a great example of the eugenics programs that humans do all the time. Yeah. This dog is friendlier to us. He can be with us more. We will feed him more. We will make sure he's healthy more.
You're right.
And then that cycle of preferential stuff continue. God dang it! There's a word for this.
Preferential breeding, right?
No.
Selective breeding.
Maybe selective breeding. That's it.
Yeah,
Thank you. That was
West,
I was literally Googling Charles Darwin because he came up with this term of selective breeding.
Right. Selective breeding.
It's a thing that's been going on since literally the beginning of time.
Right. Yeah.
As far as we know.
Yeah. 100%.
The beginning of life. I guess whatever.
Right.
Whenever life started, this selective breeding thing has been going on. Things that are more effective will continue going on.
Right.
I think when people talk about GMO, they're specifically talking about the act of like introducing retroviruses.
Yeah, and hormones and
do hormones count as GMO? I don't know that they do.
Well,
I guess they're not genetically modified with hormones. They're
right. Modified. But right, it's like I'm going to do these crazy viruses, and I'm going to do.
Right, I'm using retroviruses to change the DNA of this thing.
Right,
which is on the. I mean, the farmer is not going to want to change the DNA of the thing and kill people. They want to make money. They want to make a bigger, juicier carrot. Okay.
Right. Yes.
Like
all they want to do is last year I made 50,000 carrots. And I've only got X amount of land.
I want to increase the amount of carrots
I want to make 70,000 pounds of carrots this year.
Or do something different with the carrots, make them a different color carrot or something.
Yeah,
like that,
I want to sell more of my 50,000. They need to look better. That's it. So.
Right, Saunders. I think GMO is. They say GMO, and that's been a tool that people who are anti-GMO use to make it sound more heinous than it is. Genetically modified organism, GMO. When if we were to call it selective breeding or like that would be like, oh, okay, yeah, of course we do selective breeding.
Right.
That's obvious, right?
Yeah. So, but here's I found this article. This came up on Twitter a couple times. It's on my Enough About You, but it just says experts say that raw water may contain minerals, but you can get those from a good diet if you just eat a good diet without the risk of harmful bacteria, viruses, and parasites, which is doo-doos. Right.
Doo-doos
is not worth the benefits of these minerals.
We all have a little bit of fecal coliform, I think it's called. It was just fecal matter that's in the air.
Oh yeah,
like that's pretty common, right?
If you walk into a restroom,
I mean, no, restrooms aren't more common. Kitchens are most common area for fecal coliform.
No, if you walk into a restroom and you smell doo-doo,
dude, you've eaten some poop.
You've sniffed in someone's tootmosphere.
Yes, you have literally fecal matter in your mouth.
Right. So here's what I think about is if you were to how
interesting, Stanzer.
You know how when Lance Armstrong is going through the wind tunnel, right, on his bike, and they're trying to do aerodynamics, and so they add some smoke to the smoke to the fan
so
to see where you can see it.
Yeah.
If we were to add some coloring to the air right above the toilet when you flush, I think it would do the same thing like a vortex, like a tornado.
It does it, apparently. Mythbusters did a thing on this.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they did. They were very interested to see what happens with the splash, right? Because that's a very common...
The splash and the vortex above the flush.
What is that? What is that called? There's like a mist. It turns into like air vapor, water vapor. It gets pushed up.
Fecal vapor.
Like really, really tiny vapor, right? Like really small, microscopical vapor that you can't see. No, maybe not microscopical, but very small vapor you can't see.
Right.
So they did testing on that. They put a ton of toothbrushes inside of a room, and they used all the toothbrushes equally for an extended period of time. And they also kept a toothbrush away from the site, and they also used that one. And they found that the toothbrushes near the toilet, yes, had slightly more fecal coliform stuff on it. The toothbrushes, however, furthest away from the toilet, in the kitchen where they kept it, had the most fecal coliform on it. So it's not a factor of even being the restroom. It's actually a factor of something else that's going to cause you to have poop in a location.
But here's what I envision. Every flush creates a tornado of doo-doo molecules above it.
Apparently it doesn't.
And I call it the fecal vortex. You know the fecal vortex?
No, I know that concept. Like the idea of it has. That's why you put the toilet seat down before you flush, right? That's what the toilet seat.
Or if there is no toilet, like and at work, there's no toilet seat. There's
no toilet seat at all. Okay.
There's nothing that covers the water. It's
all right.
There is there's
just
the
in case.
The bowl, and then there's one seat, the plastic seat that comes down. That is the horseshoe, but no cap, right?
Right. Yeah.
So there's no cap. The fecal vortex, right? And so.
This is what Saunders is here for.
And so what I do is I'll hit that thing with my elbow and I kind of jump.
Run?
Yeah, I kind of jump out of the stall because I don't want to.
It's going. The fecal vortex. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Get out. The fecal vortex. My new metal band. Wow.
Right. And
That's
I kind of do this,
guys.
And when I come out, I kind of do this.
Yeah.
Like this. It's kind of like a dab.
For coughing, right? You're supposed to do this when you cough. You're supposed to cough into your sleeve.
Right. I do that. Yeah. And so when I come out of there, if there's someone else there, I'll do like I'm kind of like real quick.
You're checking for your wallet again?
No, I'll just do a throat clear, like a.
Yeah. Okay. You're such a sneaky bastard, Clowntown.
Right.
Just use your foot to flush it, man, Jimmy. Sure, they'll give you an extra 2 foot of range.
I mean, I use, I hit my elbow, do the thing.
You're gonna wash your hands still. It doesn't matter if you get your hands dirty. You just defecated. I mean,
right.
Worry about it.
Yeah, I do wash my hands.
Guys, thanks for being here. I appreciate it very much. Clowntown, you're awesome.
Fecal.
Thank you for sharing your awesome stories. Thanks for talking about shit with me on stream.
Oh my goodness.
Freaking love it. 10 out of 10. Everybody, thanks for being here. Saunders, it's good to see you. Saunders? Am I saying his
Saunders.
Saunders, okay.
Yeah.
Quack, Jimmy John,
it's like a hybrid of his name, Saunders. So
everyone else was here.
Do you
Brute.
I'm the Flash. Like I will get out of that bathroom so quick. The fecal vortex. Yeah.
But will you like do a really loud poop when someone's next to you?
Oh, I hold it. No, I do no poops when someone's. They have to be. Right. I have to be alone in the restroom to poop.
Pin can drop, and you be like,
I'll go home. I'll go home. I'll stop and drive home.
I knew that. I just wanted to. Shoot. What do I have coming up? I'm
going to be
playing more of They Are Billions. I don't really have too much planned. Oh, we're gonna hit our 1095 pretty soon. 3-year streams in a row, at least 1 hour a day, every single day. That's gonna be great. I feel like I have a lot of. I feel like if I need to take a pause and reflect and make a whole bunch of content about the things I've done already, because we've done so much stuff, man.
That'd be great.
We've gone through a lot of stuff.
We'll do that. We'll do that on here, and we'll do some redux. Do I? No, I do not. I do not.
Do you fart in front of Clown?
No, I'll go to the opposite corner of the house.
Wow, that's okay. Well, let's talk about that next time. Farting in front of the significant other, okay?
Yeah, all right. I'm writing it down.
Something the viewers both of all. I don't know if we're doing anything. You streamed yesterday from midnight to 2:30 a.m. is when I streamed yesterday, Jimmy John.
Oh wow, and you're already up. Look there.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, was it? No. Yeah.
That's weird for you. That's weird for you to start that late.
Yeah, I managed to fix my schedule up a little bit. We'll see if I can go to bed again tonight.
Good.
Do you have anything going on? What are you doing this weekend? Saturday?
Potential. A lot of streaming this weekend. A lot of jiu-jitsu, a lot of streaming, and we'll probably be doing some more of those. Hopefully, I can get in on the next time Will does his hosts a production battle, and we'll do it. So
it was a single stream, Jimmy John, from 10 p.m. the day before to 2 a.m.
So it counts as both.
AM. Right. It was 2 separate streams, but a single VOD.
This rule, I mean,
it's 1 hour a day.
I mean, granted, you make the rules and you can break the rules.
I make the rules.
Right?
I make the decisions. It's stream every single day for at least 1 hour a day.
At least 1 hour a day.
Hit stop streaming at midnight and then hit start streaming again. Is that what I need to do to make it for you guys feel better?
No,
that does not count. Jimmy John, fuck you. I make the rules, bitch. Okay. You can come over here. You can suck my fucking dick. It doesn't count.
Hey, come on. Do that on your show.
Sorry.
God dang.
Sorry. Lost it.
Oh,
Triggered.
my goodness.
Triggered. I make the rules. All right. What were you saying? What were you doing on Saturday, Sunday?
More Factorio, more of those production stream stuff.
Yeah, I'm really interested. I got to come see these because they're such a cool idea. I didn't realize Factorio had this little mini game in it.
What would be good for you, actually, is to play a couple of those.
Be good for me.
A couple of those 20, 30
I'll decide
minutes.
What's good for me.
Play a couple of those 20, 30-minute drills. Those would be good.
Good at Factorio?
Yeah. That'd be good. So.
Yeah, I wish there was something like that in Terraria. A little micro challenge in Terraria.
They're very fun.
You could just do that.
Bite size, you could do it.
I love this idea. I'll have to definitely check it out. So I hope to see that on Sunday maybe. I can be there. Do you do them with Ashipu?
Yeah.
Ashipu? Okay.
And he does pretty good. Last night it was him and Toklin versus me and
Toklin?
And Toklin,
Scan BC? Toklin?
Scan BC, yeah. Oh yeah. You jumped in there for Scan BC.
I've heard Scan BC a couple of times. Okay, we could be here forever, honestly, guys. We love doing the talk show together. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it very much. Stay motivated. Stay awesome. We'll see you next time. And remember, stretch. Also, Jimmy John, you suck.
Okay, then. That's it.